Hello, thank you for joining. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome to the graveyard. Today we're playing Bayonetta. I want to try something a little bit different, so might as well go with this. It's pretty nice, I think. I actually have never played it, so I do not have any actual answers just to tell you how easy it is. Well, you know, the best way is to try. Now let's see how it goes. I probably do have to lower the volume of this a little bit. But again, I just gotta see.
Long since erased from the records of time, there once existed two European clans who served as overseers of history for the powers that be. The Umbra Witches, dwellers of the darkness, and the Lumen Sages, controllers of the light. The clans paid each other great respect, and their efforts to maintain the balance between them defended the just passage of time. Yet one day, that balance. The once harmonious clans fell into disagreement and stoked the flames of hatred against each other, resulting in an era of strife. The conflict between the Umbra and the Lumen threw all of Europe into
Oh hey, I really thought this was
battle,
just an...
ambush, assassination, and casualty. It was truly
I really thought this was just a cutscene, so that's the reason I wasn't actually
radiance of
attacking.
God shining upon them. The Lumen Sages were gradually weakened by the assault of the secretive Dark Witches. Years after the balance was lost, the war had ended in the Umbra Witches.
Alright. And I really haven't played before, so I would have appreciated some kind of tutorial for one. Normally do like learning from actually trying, but I feel like I need at least start to know what I'm trying to
Their
do.
victory was short-lived. Fearing the witches' dark abilities, humans began to condemn the remaining Umbra.
Alright.
They launched the witch hunts, rounding up battle-weary witches with little resistance and subjugating those who wished to continue the struggle. Human faith in the miracles of their god pushed the witch hunts further, and soon the Umbra
lovely.
witches, keepers of the darkness, were extinguished from the earth. All but one.
Alright. No, I'm not really getting a choice, do I? Okay. That looks interesting. Ah yes, lovely hooded figures. cussing. I appreciate that. Do I have that many options at the moment? Well, I do. No. Are there like only those 4 options? Okay, those 2 are pretty much. Then. Yes, for now let's just stay with this one. This sounds fun. I forgot to change the volume. I'll let it just play.
It looks like Humpty Dumpty's taking his last fall. Even old Eggman the Destroyer gets scrambled in the end, right? You know, I still don't get why the hell you drag me out here for these things. I just drop off the merchandise. Hey, bet you can't guess what today is.
I'm on the way to the city of woe.
Reading the good Lord's book ain't gonna do much. People been waiting for this asshole to get whacked for ages. Please. Hell, look around. There's no love lost for old Humpty Dumpty. But you gotta keep the outfit happy. We don't take care of him, they take care of us.
Oh.
And I prefer my shoes made out of rubber, not concrete.
He
But
seems
hey,
like an
it's
interesting
that
character.
kind of town. Without good-hearted souls like us to put these bastards 6 feet under, where'd society be? Of course, the pay's not bad either. Jesus, you really get into this shit, don't you? If it were me, I'd be praying he ends up barbecued. Or at least sunny side up. You can keep praying, but the only way this guy's meeting the Lord is if God's hungry for breakfast. Speaking of hungry,
You got an
we done
interesting
here.
look.
My kids are baking me a birthday cake tonight. Cute little fuckers, I tell you what. Well then, adios. What the fuck? They're here? For this douchebag? Ah! I hate this damn light. I can't see a thing. Oh! But they're there, ain't they? You hearing me? You can see them, can't you?
I see them. They are instruments of God, descending upon his heavenly rays to earth.
Oh my God!
Dear Lord, grant us guidance and keep safe the souls of our loved ones for all eternity.
I don't care about that part. I just find the old guy funny. He has a specific look. Not exactly what I was expecting. Interesting. Alright. Ah, yes. That is one thing to do.
You look tired. Let me tuck you in.
Seems to be one way to do things. I do like that little guy. He barely did.
Next time you want your hands on me, you better make sure I'm dead. Now move out the way.
I did play the first game, right?
My good buddy Denzel. How about you get out of here? You die, and I'm gonna have to go back in that hole chasing after the money you
Do you naughty little angels deserve a good spanking?
Beautiful.
That's not what I expected. I actually have never played that game, so I didn't know what to expect. Was he buried with those things, or? Or did you make them appear out from nowhere? Oh yeah,
Now,
I forgot it was that kind of game.
throwing me these cheap toys.
Don't worry about quality. I've got quantity.
Yeah. No, this has been going for a while. I think all three of them are. Yeah, pretty sure of it.
And you're just gonna watch. I'm putting you to the work.
That's a pretty good hit.
No more shots from me, Bayonetta.
As long as there's music, I'll keep on dancing.
Okay, but I'm not using that. Alright, so that is evade. Thank you. So X to punch. A to kick. Okay. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. So what's next? Alright, okay. I'm not getting the timing right. Okay. Barrier containing the essence of ancients, we say. Punish. Alright, we're getting somewhere perhaps. I don't know if I'm doing this right. But it's getting somewhere per se. Alright. So you're gonna tell me like if a combo? Alright, that'll work. So I'm getting the whole idea how I'm supposed to get combos going. Okay. I really feel bad for that guy.
I'm not dead yet!
Yes.
You can't hit me like this! It's against regulations, I tell you!
Probably do gotta go save him, don't I?
Ah! Damn it, who did that? I just bought the damn thing!
Haven't you figured it out yet? There's no quarter for you in this world.
Wow, I really do. Okay, alright, we're getting to places.
Rodan should be paying me for even touching these toys.
You have any idea how much this is gonna cost to fix? How the fuck do I always get wrapped up in this shit?
Engine still purrs nicely. Now, about this little thing you've been looking into for me, Enzo. Let's have a quick chat.
See? This is why I told you I was going home. I just got held up in the air by some invisible things, and you want an intelligence briefing? It never stops with you!
You keep belly aching like that, and you're liable to wake Eggman from the dead. And I don't think either of you would like that. Catch you later, Bayonetta. Something tells me you're gonna need a rush on our special project before this shit hits the fan.
Wait, Rodan. What about Eggman?
Such a popular chap. I bet they hate him down there as much as you did when he was up here. We just need to make sure he won't come crawling back when they kick him out.
Nothing a flower bed can't fix. Fill her up.
You heard the man. Finish up in 5 minutes or you're walking home to your cake and candles.
What? Don't you leave me here!
I really feel bad for the guy.
Oh, what a day! I'm screwed! Ah, it's gonna take every cent I earned on this charade to pay for the damage.
Ouch.
Tell you what, if I could see them bastards that did this to my car, forget about it.
Enzo, the road. Pay attention.
How can you be so calm? You're still getting screwed in all this too. Of all the low-life scum in too deep in this town, I've never seen one get wrapped up in a fight with God's messengers. Dressed like a nun too. When you end up in the afterlife, that's not going to be pretty.
I can't help it if I like the little outfits. The toys are nice too.
Hey, 20 years ago, you woke up stuck in a casket at the bottom of a lake. All you can remember is that you're a witch. But now, you're stuck because you gotta sacrifice our halo-wearing friends every day or they'll drag your ass back down to hell. I know, I thought I got screwed, but being forced to slap around the divine for a living, that's really getting screwed.
If I needed a biographer, you wouldn't be my first choice. I see to the funeral. You get me the information I asked for. That was our deal.
Come on now! Look at my poor car! I'm working for free after this! At least let me get a drink at Rodon's before you start grilling me. The info I got is good. It's gonna get you close to finding the other stone in the pair and figuring out some of that lost past of yours. I swear.
Something happened.
After jewels instead of cash, just like a girl. Jesus, can't you take a joke?
Enzo, someone's given you a present. Hey, too bad. I can't stand bugs.
Okay.
Huh? What the fuck?
You know, he has a pretty good reaction for being that kind of guy. He keeps surviving. Little by little, but he keeps surviving. Okay, so who's coming now? Someone's doing quite a lot of damage. Yep.
You? What's the matter, Bayonetta? All that sleeping made you soft.
On the beat on Mage. Yeah, there. I failed that one, didn't I? Oh, come on. It's really rude of you, you know? Oh well. God damn it. I failed, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Gotta press that a lot faster, it seems like. And I only got it once. Huh. We seem to remember her. Even the hat fell down pretty well.
Those assholes sure know how to get attention. Even perk the ears of the hotheads down home.
You don't say.
It's getting harder and harder to tell the worlds apart. Human world. Inferno. Paradiso. Who can tell the difference?
I don't.
Even harder with Purgatorio in the middle. Fight long enough in there and you'll really lose sight. Why the sudden interest in metaphysics?
It's a balance, right? Even if some of them like messing around with the humans, we've all got a stake in the status quo. But people keep fucking around like this, the Book of Revelations is gonna look like Mother Goose. Heaven and hell are gonna go straight for each other's throats.
I thought they were already going down.
Heaven and hell can tear each other to pieces for all I care. I've got my own problems to worry about.
Something's up. Everything was a bit too brazen, and Enzo's tip makes the timing too perfect. This reeks of a setup. Someone
Could
in
be.
one of those lost memories calling you out. I got a little present for you. These babies are special. Built from an alloy the devil himself would kill to get his hands on. Don't break these, because they're one of a kind.
They look really nice. I think, maybe. Showing off a little bit, ain't you?
Calling me out. I don't go in for strange offers. Then again, I'm getting a little tired of these weaklings they keep throwing at me. Maybe I should aim for something a bit more high class.
Pounding them down tonight, baby. Not to butt into your affairs, but I'm pretty sure you got somewhere better to be. The guys you're up against aren't the type to wait for you to finish a round.
Huh.
Enzo, her drinks are going on your tab, buddy. You deadbeat motherfucker.
I really feel bad for Enzo. Okay, I also know I did pretty terrible. Could try to do better, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Fire!
Okay. Wow, I'm pretty bad at this, aren't I? Oh, I'm pretty much out of points. But I don't really have points for anything. Interesting. I still cannot use it for anything, but sure. I have no idea what's the difference. Alright. I will try one of the different
So, I asked around, and some whale in Europe is trying to fence a huge rock on the black market. He calls it the right eye, saying it's part of some set called the Eyes of the World. Fits the bill of what you're after, don't it? Now, here's the funny bit. The stone passes around the halls of power for hundreds of years, vanishes, and then the black market goes white hot for the thing. But the seller wanted an arm and a leg for it, to the point no one could stomach the price. So back goes the stone. But not before everyone figures out where the guy is. You're gonna enjoy doing this one, I bet. I love sticking it to the rich. Of course, when you do, don't forget your old buddy Enzo stuck his neck out on this one. Slide me a few fuzzoles out of the rich guy's pocket for my trouble. Right? Anyways, you better get going before the trail gets cold. Off to the middle of nowhere. Paradise of Europe. Vigorous.
I really got no idea where that is. I don't know if it's a real place.
Welcome to Vigrid, our final stop. Entry visas are required of all travelers. Please submit your Vigrid-issued entry visa for inspection upon disembarking. Please make sure you take all your valuable belongings with you. Repeating this message. Welcome to Vigrid, our final stop. Entry visa.
I really just gotta learn how to do the combos and know how to evade the attacks. That's pretty much it. Okay. Well, doesn't that sound lovely? Also, that guy's just walking on the same place. Those two are actually only walking on the same place.
So, this is supposed to be paradise?
Haha, that's interesting. Okay. Make a gecko. Unicorn horn. Dragora Rude. Whatever that thing is. Purple butterflies. Okay. Interesting. I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, but there I am doing it anyways. May not be able to do much to me, but it seems like they do feel a few things that happen around me, huh? And I haven't gone to any shops yet, so I don't know. Interesting. So there's... Okay, so she gets... like... DC? Is that it? I'm actually not 100% sure. He still shot. The security system was activation and put the whole area on state of alert. So here. Okay. So I just gotta punch it and hit it until it goes. Alright. So I gotta go through a different place. I feel like it looks like there's something there. There is something there. Now the ceiling. Key. Pretty big one too. Right, that's not exactly what I was expecting, but it definitely does work. So when I have that, I have to use that as a weapon. Is that it? Seems like it. Okay, okay. Okay, so there's definitely a better rank. I've been 20 years, always aiming for the guardian lighthouse. Oh. What can I equip? Okay. Arcade Bula. I only have 3 of those right now. Okay, I need a lot more of that, it seems like. So just gonna try to destroy everything. Or at least everything they actually allow me to destroy. It's a set of 2 crystals, but one is in pieces. It has been destroyed in a natural manner. It's a fit of rage powered by a deeply held grudge. But good. Yeah, I thought that when that happens, it actually stays down, but it seems like I was wrong. No, I still got platinum, even with taking a little bit of damage. So it doesn't have to be without hits, it's just gonna be... Okay. Okay. No, okay. I just didn't know. Okay. Alright, so the whole idea here is that I had to use that to be able to, okay. Alright, we're back here again. Well, I'm just gonna destroy everything that I can destroy. It says that I need to worry about responsibilities of of destroying public property. Because I definitely don't. So where to next? That's either a portal to somewhere or...
I knew it. This town's teeming with heaven's little helpers. It's making my buddies downstairs awfully nervous.
And your point is?
Some places in this world are closer to Paradiso or Inferno. The rat hole of a town you and I live in is close to both. But the Vigridians, they got a special air about them. They're closer to Paradiso than anyone should ever be. And that shit just plain creeps me out. I guess I'm gonna have to set up shop here and score me some halos. These stupid rings are worth a fortune back home. Since it seems you're spoiling for a fight, if you come across any of these, bring them to me, and I'll hook you up.
Another one looking to line his pockets. I'm beginning to see why Enzo is so fond of you.
Real cute. But let's get one thing straight. Your fights are yours alone. I'm only here to watch my handiwork in action. So don't get any bright ideas about coming to me for help.
No, you get one thing straight. I'm not the slightest bit interested in the fact that you made these guns. If you get in my way, I will... How do the Americans put it? Oh yes, bust a cap in your ass.
Right on, baby. Right on.
So do I buy things from him? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Okay. So, yeah, sure, why not? Again, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm trying playing a different game. I haven't played this at all. I actually just bought like the 3 games at once, so might as well try to.
Or pleasure. Either way, I'll hook
If you say so, Llama. If you say so. So no weapons. I have no idea what any of this does. And either way, I don't have enough coins or whatever to buy it. So I'm not even gonna read what it is. So it's been everything. Been a few days. I've been pretty sick. It's not bad. See, this is kind of more onto what I can buy. Okay, those two seem pretty good. A little. As I told you, it's around the time I go for my Botox, so I'm not exactly on my best. But I will get there. Cool. I'm gonna buy this one. And I will think about getting the other ones a little bit later. But yeah, I always got interested into the character. I haven't played the game because I wanted to get like all three of them on physical form before I play them. But I completely forgot that it was plus 17 or it's plus 18. Yeah, plus 17 game. So I got caught off a little bit off guard when I started, but still pretty fun. I'm not gonna deny that part. So how's been your weekend? It's been a pretty hectic time around here, if I gotta tell you. The eclipse is on Monday, and supposedly Indiana is one of the better places to see it. So all, what's the word I'm looking for? All hotels and motels and everything around here is full of people right now. Just for that simple fact at the moment. It's pretty bad for me because it's making my trip to work a lot longer than it has to be. And like there's just an exaggerated amount of people, so it's just tiring. And I think I gotta be on my way to work around the time the eclipse starts, which means I'm gonna be in the middle of the whole mess. And I'm probably not even gonna see the eclipse because if I'm correct, I'm gonna be in the middle of work while that's happening. I probably will go early. Yeah. Like, I got nothing against it, but I don't know. I only know that there's gonna be an exaggerated amount of people. That is pretty much the best thing I know about it. I just know that there's gonna be an exaggerated amount of people. Well, I'm gonna be in the middle of work anyways. So I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna see it. Like, depending on the situation, I may try to get like a little bit of like get my break around the time just to go see the eclipse, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do that. I get it, my work's being pretty busy on itself. That is not what I expected, by the way. God dang it, stop actually doing damage to me. I do not appreciate it. Alright, I'm getting somewhere. I just read that. I actually got a little bit into... Wait, I actually gotta read that. Give me 1 second. Not even, not even saying I just bought what, I was gonna say something, I forgot. Like, you could have said pretty much anything else, like, I don't know, I just bought a motorcycle, so... That did do a pretty decent amount of damage to me.
Hello.
Hello, Llama.
I'm not kidding. What I said was 100% true.
I do believe it, and that just makes it even funnier, sorry.
Yeah. You all...
Like,
Yeah, it's messing it all up. One Piece by Bandai is ruining my life.
Like, the thing is that I 100% believe you. That's the reason I find it 100% funnier.
Alright. Do you want the actual explanation, though?
You ended up buying the Luffy card? Or you've been buying even more cards?
I tried to. Alright?
Uh-huh.
I tried to. And then and I bought it through TCG Player, and the seller has been super sketchy, so I was like, look, you need to, just cancel it, because you're being really sketchy. They weren't even following, like, TCG Players, like, rules of, like, how quick they're supposed to ship it, or anything.
Did you buy it in the TCG? Or did you try to buy it on the TCG page, or was it on eBay?
Yeah. No, it was on TCGplayer.com. It's like...
I actually have never bought cards there. So I don't... God dang it, this thing got disconnected.
It's probably one of the biggest, like...
No, I
US
know what they are,
marketplaces.
but I have never bought, like, cards there.
So I bought many cards before that. Or before this one.
Uh-huh.
And then I tried to buy this one, and then the seller's being sketchy, so I was like, no, you need to cancel the order. I was like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's really weird, and you're not following the rules of the fight. And then they're like, I already sent it. And I was like, for the tracking, like first off, they have 2 days to send the card, alright?
Okay.
3 days after the order is in, they make a label. And they still haven't sent the card. And I was like, alright, at the end of the week, like, as I put it in on a Sunday, by Tuesday, they still haven't sent the card, which is per their own rules, they're supposed to send the card. Wednesday, they're like, we sent the card. And then you look on the tracking number, they just made the label. And I was like, so I waited 2 days, I waited till Friday, to see if it updated, to see if they were lying or not, and there was still nothing. So I was like, yo, you need to cancel the order. And they didn't respond. On Sunday, they finally responded. And they were like, yeah, we sent the card. And then the next day, the tracking number shows they sent the card, like the day after. And I was like, I don't know what weird stuff you guys are doing, but I was like, it's too much money, you guys are playing around. I was like, this needs to be canceled immediately. And they're like, well, we already sent the card. I was like, you didn't send the card when I told you to cancel on a Friday. So, you were already supposed to send it by Tuesday. They were supposed to send it by Tuesday. Not this past Tuesday, this was a couple weeks ago, actually. But, like, so now, alright, all this bullshit's happening. the card ended up coming here, but I told the postman no. I was like, I refuse, reject the package. Like I'm not even
Oh, yeah.
attaching it.
I forgot that. A lot of people tend to forget that you can actually refuse a package.
Yeah, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna open up a fake and then I have to deal with all this shit. Because like the seller is being so weird, they're not sending it on time, they're not communicating, nothing. So I was like, hell no. I was like, reject. So now I'm trying to get a refund,
What are you doing? Let's go.
and that's $9,000, bro.
It is. Well, it was. I don't know. Are we talking
Yeah,
past?
I'm like, huh?
Are we talking past
We're
or
talking
future?
about today. Today, I'm still waiting for a refund, and that's why. So like, my whole credit score got fucked up because now there's $9,000 on my credit card, and I can't pay it because I need to be refunded because I don't have the card. So this shit's all messed up. Now my credit score like dropped 60 points. So like I can't fucking look for a house. I mean I can look.
Well, you can look, but you cannot actually.
Yeah, because my credit score is all messed up. So like they'll still give me like I can still get a loan, but it'll be worse than if my credit score was good.
No, that makes sense. And it also sounds pretty annoying.
So I'm still fighting with TC. I told them I won't even deal with them anymore. I was like, TCG player, fix this. And then they're like, we're not going to fix it till April 23rd. And I was like, y'all lost your damn mind. I was like, you need to fix it. Like I sent the email probably a couple hours ago. I was like, you need to fix it next week, or I'm just contacting the credit card company and I'm just getting it charged back. Like I'm not dealing with this. Like I have proof I didn't get the card. If you won't fix it, the credit card company will. Like I'm not. Like you already screwed up my credit. Like, I mean, I didn't have the money to pay all of it off, but I was gonna pay most of it, and then I was gonna pay it off, you know, in like a month or two. But the thing is, I'm not gonna pay on something that I'm supposed to get a refund on because that don't screw up my money.
Not only is that gonna screw up your money, it's probably gonna make it like you already pay for it, or I don't know, they're gonna try to tell you something.
Yeah, so this whole thing is messed up, but because of it, it's messed up my credit score, which will probably be fixed in a month or two, but now I can't buy a house.
At least not right now, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I gotta wait. I don't know. It's pretty garbage.
It really does sound like it. They really ended up
trading card
screwing you.
game will ruin your life.
The worst thing is that
kidding.
I do buy a lot of Pokemon cards. I haven't bought a lot of the One Piece, but I have bought a pretty decent amount of Pokemon cards.
I have like over $1,000 worth of One Piece cards like sitting next to me in a crate. I have a lot of One Piece cards.
That's a lot of One Piece cards.
Nah, I don't fuck them. I like it. It's cool. But this card has got me messed up. It's cursed. This card is cursed.
I did horrible in that fight.
Oh, I'm not even paying attention anymore.
I know. Well, I'm just saying, like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning the mechanics of the game, and I haven't been able to.
Bayonetta, right?
But it was still pretty fun. I'm not gonna deny that. But
So we're gonna see a YouTube video for me here soon. It'll be One Piece made me homeless.
you're not homeless.
I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I hate my house now. So.
Well, that's different.
Yeah, I want to move out, but like, I want to buy a house. So I don't know.
Well,
I'm not buying a house. This place sucks. And I found a really cool house I want to buy, but
your
like,
hands on something awfully rare.
Now you
I can't
can't
buy it.
right now.
Yeah,
So you're
I'm
gonna
not
see
aware.
if it's still on sale by the time you're able to fix your credit.
And a damn who's who.
Hopefully. I mean, my credit is not low enough where I can't buy a house. My credit's just low enough where it's gonna make it worse buying a house.
Weapons of mass destruction. Tell you what, You give me that record.
Bruh, if I was like 16 and like hearing myself talk now, I'd be like, I hate you. And you're adulting.
So take
And it's stupid. Fucking terrible. I don't know. I did find a really cool house. Like, super cool. I'd like to get it, but it's a little expensive.
If there was ever a place that I...
all done. He's a little rude,
Yeah.
but he makes up for it with charm. Be nice to him, okay?
I was gonna
You
say...
should-
If there is one place I do believe that it's never bad to spend a little bit extra money on, it's a house. Because you know you're gonna stay there for quite a while.
Well, I'm looking for a house with like a few specific things. And one of them is very hard to find in my area for some reason. So, like, I want a garage. I want 2 bathrooms, like full bathrooms, and I want a fenced-in yard. And the fenced-in yard is very hard to find around here. So I'd like to get like a dog or 2, you know. Have the fence, you know.
Alright.
So I finally found a house with 2-car garage, fenced in yard, and it has 2 bathrooms. That's a little pricey, a little expensive.
Sounds really nice.
And the house is really old, and I mean the house seems in good condition. The appliances are kind of sketchy, but who cares? I can get a new appliance. Get a new stove. I mean, I finally found like one that I really like, and I'm like, bruh. And my credit's all fucked. We'll see, we'll see. Hopefully, in like, that's the thing is, the longer it takes them to fix this shit, the longer it takes to reflect on my credit report. Alright? And then it's all garbage. What the fuck are you, why are you on a rotating?
No, the guy has the... the guy was holding the bridge.
No, he's still, okay.
I don't know, dude. Like I say, I bought the games and now I'm playing them to see how they go.
Oh, what was that, like, candid butt shot? Like, it stopped with her butt just in the air.
It's a 17 plus game. It's, funnily enough, one of the characters that's in Super Smash, the Super Smash
I
Bros.
know, yeah. I know she was in Super Smash. I've never played Bayonetta originally, any of them.
I haven't. This is the first one.
I see why you would play. Fucking booty in the air. That's fair, that's fair. I did not expect that though, this candid butt shot.
It happens quite often, I'll be honest with you.
I'm not surprised.
Like, I've been playing the game for a little bit and it happens pretty damn often. Also, I'm fighting with 0 health if you haven't noticed. Like, I'm not doing that on purpose. I literally am fighting with 0 health right now.
Like, one hit you die? Yeah.
Well, I am dead now. Like...
What?
Like, I wasn't fighting like that because I wanted to. It's just that I lost all my health. So I was literally going, like, trying to...
And you said you're dead now. I was still watching the stream. You're still alive. And I thought, like, what? Hey, bro, like, the power of video games. The bridge is magically back.
God damn it. Alright, there we go. Just gotta hit the head. There we go. Just down a little bit.
Get the whole bridge scene.
He's taking the whole bridge. That's probably not good.
Oh, okay. I just saw a crack. That's all I saw.
Oh, that's working.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Ate it.
That's supposed to be her hair, by the way. From the little I read, she uses her hair to I also did horrible there. She uses her hair to summon demons.
She was naked.
Yeah, from what I also understood, her clothes is also her hair.
Everything is her hair.
Yep.
That was crazy. Now I see why everybody plays this game.
And this one's the first one. There's 3 more. 2 more, actually. No, yeah, 3 more
Oh, I
because...
guess. Let's see why. Oh yeah, it does like blend in with her hair. Okay. Oh, this looks awful.
It is a game from the Xbox 360 era. If that counts as anything.
These mini games. Oh man.
It is a game from the Xbox 360 era. That's the reason it looks like this. The second one is for Wii U and the third one is for Switch. I'm playing them all on Switch, but like...
Oh.
But in paper...
Oh yeah, be careful about buying used Switch games, man.
Why?
They came out with a hack here recently that, I mean, for lack of better words, hack, but like, basically they found a way to clone cartridges, including their serial numbers. So, Nintendo used to ban people, like if they see 2 people playing with the same serial number at the same time, like let's say you buy Tears of the Kingdom, right?
Uh-huh.
If you're playing online and you're connected and somebody else is playing the same Tears of the Kingdom with the same serial number, they would ban both people because basically if you cloned your game or if you downloaded a cloned game, you were hacking, basically, or piracy, right? Now they actually figured out a way where they can produce cartridges with cloned serial number. So they can literally like buy a game, clone it, trade it in the next day, and it has a clone serial number, and then you, as a normal person, could buy this and log in and play online or whatever, and it has a clone serial number, and Nintendo could possibly ban you for it. Like before, Nintendo had no problem banning people because the only way you could get a clone serial number was if you clearly hacked. Like now, they actually can reproduce it on cartridges. Like they can actually make fake cartridges.
I didn't know that.
This literally happened in like the last week. So far, no fake cartridges have came out yet, but like it's literally possible now. Like they can spend. And here's the thing, like not Tears of the Kingdom. What's the one before Tears of the Kingdom?
Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. So they could literally get a clone, like they can get a copy of Breath of the Wild, clone it, put it on a fake cartridge that costs like less than $10, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like less than $10 to physically produce, not including like cloning it. But like throw a sticker on it. The hardware takes like $7. And then they can sell it back to GameStop for $35 because, or not 35. GameStop is selling them for 35, so they sell it back for like 25, whatever. So they can literally make clone cartridges for under $10, sell them back to GameStop for 25, and then you could buy it for 35, and it could be a clone cartridge that can get you banned from the Nintendo network.
Perhaps you're up for the task.
This literally just came out in the last week. So expect to see it very soon. People are gonna start making fake ones. Or They're gonna clone their own cartridges and then just sell the cartridges back and play the game off of the bootloader or off the emulator.
Offline.
No, they can still play online. Even if you don't make a physical copy of it, like let's say you buy like Breath of the Wild, and it has I'm just making up bullshit right now, right? Like that has a serial number of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? They can clone that, put it on their SD card or their external hard drive. They can still play it and sell the one with the original serial number of 1, 2, 3, 4 back to GameStop. They can still play it, and then you buy it used, and then you both log in at the same time. Nintendo can ban you both.
They are the power behind everything.
But if they don't want to play online, they might not even care.
Okay, I kind
But
of
Nintendo's huh?
I kind of get what you mean now.
Yeah, Nintendo's had a pretty strict policy for good reason. Well, not for good reason, but at least it makes sense. Like Nintendo's strict policy is if they see, because every single cartridge you buy, like every single like Switch game you buy, right, has an individual serial number on it.
Yes.
So Nintendo's had a policy of if they see two people with the same cartridge serial number online, they would ban you both. Because there's no way they, like you as a regular person, like Gerald, or I'm sorry, Jeezy, you as a regular person would never buy a game and clone your own thing so somebody else could bootleg it, right? You would never do that. Like normal people wouldn't do that. So if you did do that, then it was okay to ban you and the other person. But now somebody can do that and actually fake it and like sell it back to like the used market.
Oh yeah.
So like a regular person will not know. Before like you had to know how to like clone or like bootleg and all that stuff to do it. Now it's actually proven like they figured out a way to do it so you don't need to know how to do it. You can make new cartridges. Like, and Nintendo, by the way, hasn't commented on this at all yet. If you want, I can find a YouTube video that kind of goes through a lot of it.
I understand it, but I'm getting my ass kicked again. I really gotta learn.
Yeah, the YouTube video actually mainly goes through how to do it. But basically, yeah, you can clone cartridges now with the same serial number. That's only problem one. Like, nobody's even discussed problem two. At some point, somebody's gonna figure out how to make. They're gonna figure out how Nintendo detects serial numbers, and they're gonna be able to make serial numbers.
Well, they kind of been doing that for a while, haven't?
Nothing like this has been done with the Switch. This is. Like they've been cloning games, but they haven't been like playing online because they haven't found a way to like clone a serial number into a physical card.
Okay, I kind of.
Like basically, you could scan a card, right, and you could put it up online, and that online image would still have the serial number, and then somebody else could download it. And they could play it on their Switch offline. If they played it online, they'd probably get their Switch banned. But they would just play it offline. Like, if you wanted to play Breath of the Wild offline, you would download the image, you play it, you just wouldn't connect to the internet while you're playing it, right?
Oh, yeah?
If you did connect to the internet, Nintendo would detect it's probably already a banned like serial number, and they'd ban you. But you also needed to hack your Switch in order to do that. Now, they have figured out a way to make cards where you don't have to hack your Switch. So you can literally make these cards and sell it to somebody for $30. Like, oh, here's the Breath of the Wild. You know, it's going to you for $35. I'll sell it to you for $30. And then you pop it in, and if you're connected to the internet, connected to the Nintendo network, Nintendo detects that you're playing with a bootleg game and bans you. And you had no idea. You just bought like a game off Facebook or from GameStop, right? Like, or from that place you work. Like, I don't know, you know?
Yeah, we'll be careful
Yeah,
about that. Most of the time I buy like new games, but I get what you mean.
yeah, well, I mean, you even work with this stuff, so like people got to be careful now about buying used games. It's crazy. Because you could buy a used game and not even know it, and buy a bootleg and you don't even know. And then, like, they put the sticker on and it all looks legit. You pop it in your Switch, you get banned.
I'm probably gonna have to start paying a little bit more attention to that, it seems like.
I don't know how to tell the difference. They haven't came out yet, but this past week, they've actually released the technology to do it.
Alright, that.
So they're coming for sure.
No, I get that.
And then on top of it, I think somebody's gonna crack the serial number here soon, and they'll actually be able to predict serial numbers. That'll make it even worse because if they can predict serial numbers, that means you can literally buy a game off the shelf, unwrap it, and that serial number is already used on Nintendo's network, and then you can get banned.
Yeah, that definitely does sound like something I will appreciate not happening to me.
I'm telling you though, this is crazy. Okay, it's cool. Okay, if you ignore the banning part, right?
It is
really
cool
that
that
they
it
found,
can
like,
happen,
ways.
but I will appreciate if they don't do it to me. Let's leave it at that.
Oh no, it's not even that. Like, it's cool that they figured out cool ways to do this. That if people didn't abuse by reselling the cartridges or figuring out the serial numbers, like, it's kind of cool that people figured out ways to like bootleg the games. So like, you could play it offline without like getting anybody else banned, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you didn't have the money to get Tears of the Kingdom, and they found like it's cool that you could find a way to play that. I mean, I know there's legality reasons
The thing
or
is
legality
that
things around that.
I'm pretty sure that there was already multiple ways of doing that.
So there was, but there wasn't ways where you could spoof the serial number.
No, I know what you mean, but like
Like, there was ways to play it offline. That was already done.
Yeah. Like, for example, one that I know it's popular up to this day is Wii hacks, like from the Wii, because there's so many people playing like Mario Kart on the Wii online.
The Wii was one of the greatest systems to hack ever. It was one of the best. I had mine hacked to play like Super Nintendo, Genesis, NES, all that. But it was in my at the time I had stepkids. So I had it in the stepkids' room, so they could play anything they wanted. Even if they wanted other Wii games, they just had to tell me, and I could put it on there.
Yeah, I do remember that happening with me too.
All I'm saying is, like, before people could bootleg games, and it was fine as long as they played offline. Now they figured out a way to clone serial numbers, which is going to end up scamming the used market very hard.
More than they already have been doing it with limited editions and a few other things. Like, eBay is a place that you can either find a good deal or someone trying to get every single penny out of you.
Ooh. Alright, you said what? Limited edition?
Huh?
You said with limited editions? What? I'm confused.
Yeah, like they scalp limited editions and all that stuff.
Like Switch games?
Yeah.
Will they just move stickers, or what? Or they make new stickers, or what is the... I don't understand.
No, they just scalp games. They buy a lot of the games that are...
and then they resell.
Yeah.
Okay. No, this is like cloning.
Oh no,
It's
I know
really-
it's not the same, but what I mean is that, like, they were already doing similar things. That's kind of what I meant.
But you should definitely keep a lookout because the process has already been out for like a week. and it's already been proven that you can do it in the last week. Nintendo hasn't responded yet, but they need to because, like, if you were to buy a used game and you get banned and you did nothing wrong, right? You go and you buy a used game from GameStop or whatever, anywhere in the secondary market, and you get banned, that's not your fault. Like, you legitimately thought you bought a game and then you get banned.
Yeah.
So Nintendo needs to address it, and they haven't yet. So be on the lookout because Nintendo's gonna have to address it. Like, they can't just be like, you can never buy a used Switch game again.
No, that's actually gonna screw them even more. Like, try to do something like that.
And like I said, now that they actually found a way to clone the serial numbers, and the other thing is they found a way to read the serial numbers, somebody is eventually going to figure out how the serial numbers work. So eventually they're going to be able to produce like fake serial numbers that work, right? Or like
Yeah.
serial numbers that haven't been released yet. Eventually it'll happen. This whole thing is really bad for Nintendo, and it's really bad for anybody that plays a Switch, online at least. Like, but it needs to be addressed and figured out. Like,
I wanna believe.
it's not fair.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's not fair if you just go buy a used game and you get fucked, right?
I'm pretty. No, it's fine. This game isn't. It has already said that word multiple times, so I kind of gave up on this video at least.
Right. Then it's not okay if we get fucked buying a used Switch game. It's not okay. It's absolutely not okay.
No. What I mean is you saying the word.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went back to the original. Like, if you just buy a used game and you get banned, that's not okay.
Nope.
Even if you buy a game off Facebook, that's not okay, right? Like, how are you supposed to know that you're doing something wrong? You don't know. You're not even doing something wrong. You're just buying a bootleg product. So, and I'm telling you, within the next couple weeks, you're gonna see bootleg product. You're gonna see, especially Breath of the Wild, because in every country, a used copy of Breath of the Wild costs so much money that they're gonna bootleg those and they're gonna sell those to GameStop and they're gonna sell them back.
I do know that. Even at my work we sell them for around $40-something.
Exactly. So people they'll get a used copy and then they'll scam them for $7 because that's all it takes to make like a cartridge, and then flash the image to it, and then they'll resell it back to GameStop or whatever, any of the used places, like $30. They get $30 back when you guys resell it for $40, and they just made $20, and the person that buys it's gonna be scammed.
I'll be honest with
And
you.
people will do that.
We don't give that much money for that. We normally give around 40 to 50% of what we sell it for. So.
Okay.
So
$20.
Well, around that, it depends. Like, if we have too many copies of a game, we're gonna give you less money for it because we have too many copies of it. But yeah, around that.
All right, so you guys sell it for 40. Somebody sells it to you for 20.
And we don't have like 20 copies of it, or maybe we only have like one or no copies at all. Then yes, we will give it.
Yeah, it took them $7 to make it, so they get $13 for free. And they never sold you the actual game, they sold you a copy. And then the person that buys the copy gets fucked too. That's what I'm saying, like, it's gonna happen here soon.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it will.
I don't know how, there's no way to detect them. Well, there's ways, but you gotta take them apart. So, you're not gonna take apart every friggin' Switch cartridge you get. So.
No. Either way, it's not my job, so it's... I'm doing something wrong here.
Yeah. Well, I'm really just letting you know because, one, don't be careful about what used you buy right now. At least until there's more information out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be buying a lot, don't worry. Right now I'm kind of saving money for that event, so I'm not gonna really be spending that much money for as of right now.
I read it all up on it today because I was looking for something else, and then I stumbled across it, and I was like, oh, this is like I find this stuff very interesting.
Oh no, definitely. Like Nintendo's been
I don't do this
one.
stuff anymore. Huh?
Like
Sorry, go
Nintendo
ahead.
has always been someone who definitely doesn't enjoy their games, being.
No. I used to be the guy that I would buy 2 of a system to hack one. So I always found it like fun and exciting, but I haven't done that in a long time.
Like for example, I want to play a lot of games, and I do like collecting games. But I know that there's games that is just not worth trying to find because it's just too much of a hassle if you're not already going the 10 miles or so just because you like collecting.
Original Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Hey Nuggets, how you doing? Thank you for joining in. How you doing today?
Hey. I will get off my Nintendo piracy diatribe.
That's fine. But yeah, for example, I just bought the Pokemon Game Boy Color. I like it, but I still wanna do certain things, and I'm not gonna be able to do them in there. So I'm probably still gonna emulate a few of the games. Like I wanna play probably Pokemon Silver.
No.
Actually, Pokemon Crystal may be the one that I actually wanna do, like right now. But my point still stands. I will probably emulate them to show the games. But I do
I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, I think it's just the Nintendo thing is just the potential to like mess up other people.
Oh no, definitely. That's gonna mess up a lot of people. And at some point they're probably gonna tell me at my work that I will have to worry about that kind of stuff. But at least off of right now, until my job tells me, I'm really not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, true.
So I finally passed the part I got stuck at. So Nuggets, what do you think about this game? It is my first time playing it, so there's that. Oh, hello. Thank you for joining in. How's weekend going? Any of you interested on the Eclipse? Seems pretty interesting. You know another game that I've been meaning to play? Llama?
You asking me? Oh.
Conquer Bad Fur Day.
Oh, 64 game.
Yeah.
A lot of innuendos in that game.
Well, that's the whole joke.
Hmm.
Like, that's the whole joke of the game. They also killed the franchise.
You just fall over a table? What?
Yep.
And then blow the flower. My man.
Yep. And then literally just skyhook away.
That's 100% my style right there. Yes, sir.
There's supposed to be other, like for the Nintendo Switch version, and I think for the Wii U version, you're supposed to be able to use different costumes, and I think they have different abilities.
Such a wonderful floral bouquet.
Like I think there's a Princess Peach, Samus, and a Link outfits.
In the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance.
Nice.
I think they even have like special abilities. I want to actually try them maybe on the next one, but I wanted to try the actual.
Why is she invisible?
Because she's on the Umbral realm. So in this, so to give you a little bit of an idea of how it works, there's 4 different realms. There's the Paradiso, the Umbra, and the Inferno, and then there's Earth. So there's Hell, Heaven, and Earth. And there's an in-between. So if she's an in-between, the people from Earth cannot see her. That's the reason she looks invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So like when she's fighting all the angels. By the way, everything that I've been fighting for a while, they're angels.
Right. Okay. I'm confused. Not by what you said, but like
By the story, she's a
there's
witch.
but if there's Paradiso and there's Inferno, then logically there should be Purgatorio, right?
Yeah. Like I
It's
said,
like the
there's
Dante's.
no. Yes. Well, they like the games have similar mechanics. Like it's combo system. You know.
No, not to Dante's Inferno the game. Dante's Inferno the book.
Oh, I was thinking about Devil May Cry actually.
Uh-uh. Yeah, like the whole thing of Dante's Inferno is like he goes to like Inferno, which is hell, then he makes his way up through Purgatorio, which is purgatory, and then eventually to heaven, which is Paradiso. I
Yeah.
think. I don't know.
I don't know. Like I say, it is my first time playing the game, so I don't know much. What I'm telling you is the little I have been learning.
I know what I saw that day.
I don't even know what that day is, but we will know now. Wow, that's a really bad looking
Flashback.
kid.
Flashback.
Yeah. You can definitely see that this was a 360 game, don't you?
I don't think it looks that bad for a 360 game at all.
No, it doesn't look bad. Again, I actually do like how it looks, but it does have like that certain charm of looking a little bit old.
But I know they're real.
I think
I know the
that's
truth.
pretty good.
But it does look pretty good. But yeah, those things are angels. I know there's like a 5-10 second delay, so, but
Oh, the things with the horns?
yeah, those things are angels. Even if they don't look really angelic per se.
Booty shot.
It's the same
Booty
smell
shot?
that clung to the air the day my father was murdered. Which means
Yeah, there's a
I'm
lot
right
of
on your
TNA going for it.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Cheshire.
I'm just saying. I'm calling it out.
You need to hone your sense of smell, my dear. There's no rosemary in the
But yeah, the reason she's invisible is because she's technically in a different
Rosemary's a demon repellent.
situation.
Booty shot. In the combat. Let's go. This does look very Devil May Cry-esque, but yeah.
Well, it works pretty similar. I can only tell you that because I heard that it is, not because I actually have played Devil May Cry. I actually have never played Devil May Cry.
I think I played all of the Devil May Cry, except I didn't finish 5. I'm really a fan of Devil May Cry.
No,
I even like one that
the,
nobody speaks
the
about.
little that I know about them, I actually do believe they're pretty good games. I just have never actually gotten to play them.
They are pretty good. But they run very similar to this, from what I can tell. But it came first, so I don't know.
Again, I just gotta actually learn how to do the combos and all that. And as soon as I do that, I probably will do better. But as of right now, I'm only getting silver out of platinums. Which, standard-wise, I think it's a pretty bad score.
Unless you're playing through it multiple times, I wouldn't worry about it.
I just like doing my best. Like, if I really was worrying about it, I probably would have done the first level multiple times already. But I still want to, like, get a little bit better, that's all.
I feel you. That one latest Sonic game, I played the first level multiple times, saying that I wanted to beat the score, but I really just wanted to hear the song. over and over. How is that thing? It's big. Couple slow-mo thing.
So whenever I evade an attack at the last moment, I enter witch time. Witch time is kind of like a slowing down time. I go faster and the enemies go slower, kind of whole deal.
Some bullet time thing going on. Yeah.
Pretty much. Like even in Super Smash Brothers, that's one of her abilities.
You only run away so
Yeah.
fast because you've got something to run from. Me! But you can't escape me forever.
Also, I
That's
think
Super
the
Smash
better I
Bros.
do, the more money I get, which means the more abilities or items or whatever I need to buy, I can buy.
No.
I could also just make the levels again and again. Like, see, I got a silver there again.
I like the weird like film thing that's going on. That's pretty cool. Very well done.
Yeah,
Especially for an older game, like that's impressive.
yeah. I actually don't know how much has been revamped, if anything has been revamped. I only know that, at least for me, it was a pain to actually get this game. It took a lot longer. Like, I got the limited edition of the third one, and I just haven't been, like, it took me, I think I bought it like 2-3 days ago. No, actually like a week ago, if I remember correctly. It was
I
quite
like the duck butterfly thing going on. That's cool.
yeah, it's
I'm all
pretty
for it.
cool.
I'm all for it.
And I do like her movements, like, actually. They flow pretty dang well.
I like her movements too. Yes, I do.
Well, you mean it on a different one that I do. Also, it's
Right
funny
now, the exact same.
because they cannot see me, but I still do damage to everything in sight. So for them, it's just something is literally breaking windows and destroying everything, but they don't know what it is.
Well, that's why everybody else is like a ghost or something.
Yeah. And I think it's only animals like the cats, or it seems like black cats specifically, can see me. Well, apart from other demons and maybe some other people. Like I say, I don't know much about the game yet.
The throwback to what? Some
Witch.
Egyptian stuff or something.
Well, you know, witches and black cats.
I mean, I don't know any lore behind that specifically, but I know it's a thing. Oh. Okay.
I seem to have found a different angel. So it seems like there's multiple type of angels. Pretty interesting. What do you think, Nuggets? And I'm pretty much dead if I do not evade pretty much any attack on sight right now. So if by any chance they grab me with anything at all, I'm pretty much down. Which I am, unfortunately. I really just gotta get better. But yeah, there's quite a lot of different movements that, again, I just gotta actually learn how to do.
No.
I pretty much went through the train there. That was pretty funny. Like, I didn't jump it. I literally dodged it by going inside of it.
The scene was pretty dope.
we go. No damage, but silver because it took me too long. Can I go that way? I cannot. And that does damage to me, so I probably shouldn't touch it. Who will have thought fire does damage? Surprising,
No,
right? Oh, there's something there. I did quite a few of this one, so I only know where I'm supposed to destroy them. That's all I know about them. Lift? Where can I lift? Oh. The trash can. Can I go up here? Okay, the camera almost destroyed my neck, but yes, I could go there. That's pretty good to know. Okay, let's see. Items. So, I need... No, not that much. I gotta reset that. 1. 5 of that. I don't know what I'm doing, by the way. No. Yeah, that's... Okay, so... Let's grab a few of those. A few of this. And it's gonna let me do whatever the thing is. And I got a lollipop. Wow. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, lollipop.
Okay, so let's say I can do that. I'm just gonna do yellow lollipop. Okay, I think I get how this works. So 5 of each one, so 2, 2, and 2. So it's 2 of that. 2 of that. And 2 of that. And a magic flute, whatever that thing is. But I have 1 of them right now. I did something. I don't know what I did, but I did something.
I have no idea.
Ah, lovely. So a fight starts about now. Okay, so I normally have to use a bullet to stun the enemy to make sure that I can hit it. I'm getting that.
I would say dodging looks to be a good part of it.
Well, yeah, that too, but like, when the enemy is moving too much, I use the bullets to stun the enemy. At least that's what I'm getting.
Excuse me.
God dang it, I didn't know that they could grab me like that.
I'm trying last epoch right now. I don't know if it feels as good as, like, you ever heard of Path of Exile?
No, I have not. Wait, can you?
Well, you heard it like Diablo 4, right?
Yes. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh. It's supposed to be like Diablo or like Path of Exile. It's okay.
Like I say, I have never played this kind of game, so it's kind of new to me, if I'm 100% honest.
Oh no, I'm playing Last Epoch. Which is like Diablo or Path of Exile.
Oh, now I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, so I don't know, but it sounds pretty cool. I have heard a lot about Diablo.
Yeah. It's like Diablo, yeah. Let's say it's better than Diablo. I don't know if it's better than Path of Exile, though.
So, I got a giant axe.
It sounds very much like Devil May Cry.
Like, it seems like I can literally grab the weapons from the enemies and use them against them. But they have
For
like
all enemies or just like specific enemies?
I think like I can grab the spears, axes, trumpets. I don't know exactly which ones, but it seems to be a little bit random. I don't know exactly which ones I can and which ones I can't.
Oh. Oh, it's not like a permanent upgrade.
Oh no.
Oh. It's like permanent, and like you beat a boss and you get a permanent upgrade in Devil May Cry.
Well, there is permanent upgrades here, but like I'm doing like situational weapons. Like you defeat an enemy, you grab their weapon, use it as a like extra weapon, and then it breaks.
Yeah, no, like in Devil May Cry, like you beat a boss and then you get like a permanent weapon.
Oh, you get like newer guns and special abilities here, but from what I understood, most of them you literally get them from buying them on the shop.
I see.
Like you gotta get better combos to earn more money, and the better your combos, the more money you earn, which lets you get more. More
I wonder what came out first, this or Devil May Cry, because this came out first. It sounds like Devil May Cry stole a lot from it.
No, I think Devil May Cry is... You know, I'm actually not sure. I probably could check. Because I don't want to say something without being sure about it.
The Devil May Cry has a combo thing, too. And that doesn't mean like either is worse or better.
I did hear that the first Devil May Cry is not the best one per se.
The first one is pretty good. The second one is pretty bad. The third one is really good. The fourth one is really good. And then the fifth one, a lot of people have.
Mixed
The
reception.
fifth one, yeah, it's okay. It's just really short.
Oh, hey, there was a shop here. Talking about that. I didn't even see there was
The
a
fifth
shop.
one wasn't bad, but it could be better.
So you
I'd say
can-
the third one, though, is the best.
Another LP.
Right.
Working me to the bone. But no need to
Right.
pity me. I was bored.
I think the third one is really good.
Let me go whip some things into shape for you.
Like, I just defeated a boss, so I literally getting a new weapon from what I'm seeing.
That's cool.
I don't know if it's an actual upgrade or if it's just how it looks. I'm not 100% sure.
Wow.
This took a bit of pound into shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now,
Oh, this one's literally just a sword.
use.
Okay, cool. That one's literally a sword. I don't know like how I'm gonna use it or if it counts as an actual weapon or as an extra. I don't know, but I just got a sword, so I'm gonna see if I gotta add it to my weapons.
Nice.
Oh yeah, there's the sword.
Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, so okay, so I got a sword, I got guns, and then I got shotguns.
Nice.
Okay, so how does this actually work? Oh, cool. I don't know if I prefer the sword more than I prefer the guns, but it seems pretty interesting. I can interchange in between, which is pretty cool.
And weapons? Oh, nice.
Yeah, like I got set B, A, and B of weapons, so I can put like the shotguns in B and the sword on A. So when I want to use the sword, I use the sword, and whenever I want to use the guns, I can use the guns.
Nice.
So it does seem pretty cool. God dang it.
Being a 64 game, it looks very impressive.
No, this one's not a 64 game. This one's a 360.
I
Conquer...
thought it was a 64 game.
No. Conquer Bad Fur Day is a 64 game.
Oh, I know that one was. I thought this came out on Nintendo first.
No. Nintendo gave it like a second chance. How to explain it? So the first game I think came for Xbox 360, and then they wanted to do the sequel, but only Nintendo gave them a chance to do the sequel.
Nintendo's like, why are you gonna pass up on all the booty, Microsoft?
So like the sequel, the Bayonetta 2 is actually I think exclusive to Wii U and Switch. I don't know if it's in other consoles. I actually even think Bayonetta 3 is also an exclusive for the Switch. I actually haven't checked. Don't quote me on that.
No, that's funny though, because Nintendo's usually like the very like politically correct and like we don't want dirty things on our platform. And they're like, yeah, but Bayonetta's okay.
They've been, I'll be honest with you, they've been pretty lax over the last few years. There's been a few games that I'm surprised that are even on the platform. Specifically
like
anime
Bayonetta.
games. Like, jokes aside, it's specifically anime games, like...
What anime game do they have that's risky?
The Senra Kagura?
I have no idea what that is.
There's a literal game called Senra Kagura. I don't remember the rest of the title, but I know that part of it is there's the double D edition. If you get the joke there.
No, I don't. Please explain it.
Double D, as in size of the chest.
I mean, explain more, please.
I don't know. It feels weird to have to explain that. Jesus Christ.
Some big old boobies, man.
Yeah, like A, B, C. You know your alphabet, man.
Oh, no. I know that alphabet very well, let me tell you. Alright. Am I right? Am I right?
Jokes aside, that franchise, it's pretty niche, but the games that it has, like, they're... Why is it not letting me go through the bridge?
Well, Nintendo has always been like the wholesome company, and
Yeah, that's kind of like a lie. We had Conquer Bad Fur Day since the beginning.
Oh, but that was all innuendos. That wasn't like straight up. Like that was not like straight up debauchery, right? That was like.
Dude, there is a
debauchery.
sunflower. Just go look at the sunflower.
I mean, there's a lot of things that are passed through video games throughout all of history, where they snuck them through. It's not just video games either, like music, very common. Back when you weren't allowed to say certain things, they would sneak stuff through. The whole point, what is going on here?
You're talking about my game or your game?
No, your game.
So
Your game's simple, I just kill everything on the screen.
So I'm pretty bad at it, but from what I'm understanding, I gotta do the slow down time because the bridge moves too fast. Like the bridge stops working too fast. But the problem is that it's not letting me actually use the bridge. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Can you slow down time any other way?
So
you have to do it as a statue?
So I gotta dodge an attack to slow down time. So it's either that I gotta find a different.
There's gotta be something closer then. Yeah, there gotta be something closer.
Maybe I'm just not going fast enough. I don't know. Like I say. God dang it. Oh. Wow, that can actually hit pretty hard. Okay, let me understand it. So if I do this, and I charge it until there, that's enough. That may
There's
be...
nothing like right behind you or something?
The thing is that I read this. It literally says, it seems to transform into a bridge connecting the opposite shore. However, it only remains
What about to the right?
To my right. There's nothing here. I already grabbed everything that I can grab here.
Oh, there's nothing over here somewhere? Like,
I don't see anything at least.
I didn't see it before. I was just wondering. I'm just asking.
No, don't worry. As always, I say I accept any advice. But yeah, I can tell you from experience, Nintendo definitely has some games that are surprising that they have on their on their consoles. And most of them are anime, but there's a few like they're becoming quite laxer in what they accept. Like if you go to the Nintendo store, like online, quite a few of those games that appear on there are that are like super cheap or like it's like I'm just not I'm passing through the like I don't know if can I do the jump?
What if you just hit it with repeated attacks, like not charge attacks?
Oh, I was doing the repeated attacks first.
Oh, well, I don't think you need slow, do you? Do you need the slow? I don't think you do.
However, only remains a bridge for a fleeting moment in time. There was some way for me to move
Yeah.
that fast.
Do you have a dash?
I have a dodge, but not a dash.
What's your
1,
dodge?
2,
No.
3,
What's your
4,
dodge?
5,
What's your
6.
dodge look like?
I was doing it.
That's
there.
it. Mm. You have a dodge and a double jump. Like, I feel like that's all you need. I don't know if you need the...
I almost did it there. I used the dodge to try to go a little bit faster, and it definitely did better.
But can you stand on top of the bridge after you activate it? Because I keep following through. I'm confused.
God dang it, I just lost a lot of time there. There we go. I don't feel like I can do that confidently again, by the way. But I did it. Also, there's a lot of cats. I don't know if you noticed, but there is a lot of cats.
Oh, I'm not paying attention.
Well, the point is that I passed the
No, you did it.
the bridge,
You're the best.
so
You're the hero.
I'm already happy with that.
So I'm saying, and like it looked like it was up long enough where you can dash and double jump. But like, I think you did it. I don't know.
I don't need magical
got it.
power. I need.
You don't need to dodge to slow time. You need to believe in yourself.
No, I had to jump with I had to jump with a thing to be able to do that.
Believing in yourself. That's what I'm gonna say. This.
Well, you're not 100% wrong. As soon as I believe I could do it, I did it.
See.
So I'm not gonna deny.
Never
that.
100% wrong. At most, I'm like 97% wrong.
Like I'm not. God dang it! I used that, didn't I? Yeah, I didn't set it. I used it. Oh well, whatever.
Hold it outside.
Okay, now I have some health. So we're fine and dandy for the moment. I'm gonna go fight whatever's here, I imagine. I don't know. I gotta open the door with a kick for whatever reason.
Oh. Alright, I was gonna go downstairs for a second, but now I want to see if there's a booty cutscene.
Who's there?
Oh, who's there? I don't know.
You've played enough hide and seek, my scurrying little friend.
She's still pointing the gun at the child.
Child?
I
Oh man.
I don't think she knew it was a child.
You're certainly not dressed in your Sunday best.
Huh.
It's her.
I also feel like that is true, but I'm not sure.
Remember, I'm like 10 seconds behind, so don't spoil the story.
I'm just saying, yeah. It seems like I seen they look similar.
Now
They haven't
the
actually.
child
acted
is
on it.
gone.
Yeah, so now there's just a giant dragon again. I really like to throw giant things on my face.
That's what you get for not shooting your past self. I don't know.
Have you ever learned that if we get to learn about the future, we already changed the future because by knowing about it, we're not gonna act the same way?
It's like the paradox, right?
Kinda? No, not real. Like, let's say that you're able to see the future. By knowing what's gonna happen, you're not gonna act the same way. Be good or bad, you're not gonna act the same way.
That's a paradox, right? I mean, by knowing
I
the
feel.
future.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know if that's the correct word sentence, but I understand where you're going with it.
Literally, by knowing the future,
You
you
already
might not do
changed
the
it.
same thing.
No, it's
Yeah.
not might. It's pretty much 100%. By knowing the future, you already changed it because knowing it means that you're not gonna be able to act the same way even if you try.
And thus, it's a paradox.
Don't throw me. How dare you to throw me pressing reaction time like that? How was I supposed to know that you were gonna throw me something like that there?
I threw you nothing. Yeah, but it makes a gap in like logic and time and all that shit. That's the whole point of a paradox. You know the future, you would change the future so it's no longer the future. Thus, paradox begins. Space and time crumbles. So we
Yeah.
all, right?
I'm pressing Y. Why is it not working?
Because you know the future now.
I'm feeling
You ruined
offended.
it for all of us. You ruined it for all of us.
I feel offended. Pretty dang offended at that.
Well, you broke. You broke
There
it
we
for all
go.
of us.
Oh. Don't. God dang it. This thing is really fickle with these things. I keep dying. And the worst part is these things are a one-hit death. So it's even more annoying. It's not like if you
You
fail
hang
it.
on to the thing.
Okay, so what's next? All that for those two. I feel offended.
All to the ground.
That
All
was
to
the
the
last
ground.
part of the chapter. I did horrible in that chapter, by the way. Like, only the last one I got a stone award. I did so bad that I got a stone. Not even bronze. Stone.
That's rough.
It was really rough.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's what you've been waiting for. Angel attack! Ready, fire!
I did pretty bad at that.
Hey, weirdly enough, why haven't you played League in so long?
I've been meaning to play other games. That's about it.
It's unusual. Used to play League every night.
Oh,
I know
yeah?
why I don't play League.
I want to play other games. I have to.
Oh, that's fair.
Like, I have a lot of other games. So here's the costumes. We have Mushroom Kingdom Princess, Sarasa Land Princess, Hero of Hyrule, and Galactic Bounty Hunter.
Uh,
So which one should I use?
I don't know. It's just cosmetics, man. I don't do whatever you want. Hey, you get away from my chair. I see what you're doing. Stay away.
Weirdly enough, I'm actually not sure if it's really just
My cat was about to jump in my chair.
like funnily enough, I'm actually not sure if it's really just cosmetic. Okay, I'm gonna save here.
I gotta start playing Street Fighter tomorrow.
The sixth one or which one?
Yeah, the sixth one. Because I've had it for a long time.
This out. What do
I think since it came out. But then my sister, like my nephew, my sister's son,
Uh-huh.
he wanted it.
And you gave it
So
to
I bought the
him?
game for him. And then he whooped my sister and my brother-in-law's ass. So now I gotta brush on my Street Fighter skills so I can whoop his ass. Because if his own parents won't do the job, all right, I gotta do it.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah. And it's very unfair to me. I mean, my sister should be able to whoop her own son's butt in Street Fighter. But now
It's all
I
up
have
to
to
you.
do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Have you watched Spy Family at all?
No, I have not. Never.
It's pretty good.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's a family. So just to give you like a general idea. So the main character is the kid. The kid has psychic powers.
I seem like the poster. Yeah.
So
But
she can read the mind of other people. So she's in an orphanage. And the person that was looking to adopt someone was the father, and he's a spy, and she's interested in that, and she can read his mind. So she tries to do everything possible to get adopted by him.
okay.
So, and then there's an assassin that becomes the mother at some point because they need to have a happy family, because the mission for the father is meet some really important people in a country, and the best way to do that is by getting a child in a really elite kind of school so that they can interact with higher power people. So yeah,
Okay.
the only one who actually knows the whole thing is the kid, but because it's a kid, she just thinks it's cool, and that she wants to help.
And this is like a shonen or no?
It's should I say it's kind of more like action with comedy. So the whole joke of it is the kid is the only one who knows everything because she can literally read the mind of everyone. So she knows that the father is a spy. She knows the whole plan, the secret plan. She knows the whole idea. So she tries to help, but she's a kid. Even if she reads minds, she's,
No.
so she's not always
But
exactly
does
the best.
the family like at least like her and stuff though? Like Do they care for her, or are they just using her? Because that sounds kind of depressing. If they're
The
just
thing
using
is that they don't know she reads minds. At no point at all she tells them. Like the father is yes using her, but but the father doesn't treat her badly. Finishing, he spoils her quite a lot.
I was gonna say, 'cause this sounds like it could be like an edge case or kind of depressing.
No. Pretty much everything goes the way she wants it to go. Again, she knows everything about everyone, but everyone just thinks she's a normal kid.
Is this on Crunchyroll?
I should be, yes. The reason when talking about that is because the movie is coming out in theaters on the 18th. So I'm gonna go watch it on the theaters.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty interested in it.
What's the last? So the last movie I watched in the theater, like the anime movie that I watched in the theaters. Did you see the one about the doors?
No, the
And
last
the guy
movie
turned into a chair.
the last movie I watched in theaters was Kung Fu Panda 4.
No. Like the last anime movie I saw in the theaters.
Oh, I think that's Detective Pikachu.
No, it's not Detective Pikachu. It's the fucking. Is it Your Name?
No,
It's called
I'm
Your
saying
Name?
which was the last movie I watched, not you.
Oh, that wasn't an anime. That was friggin' Ryan Reynolds, the Pikachu. I was saying the last one I watched was Your Name. I think it was called Your Name. where
Actually,
the
Detective Pikachu
girl-
wasn't even an anime, although now that I think about it.
So I'm saying it's not an anime.
Anyways, I'm gonna go watch the Spy Family movie. It's actually, like, it's so popular in fact that it's getting a Switch game and everything.
That doesn't mean anything.
Well, it is a pretty good Switch game. At least it
Friggin',
looks.
You're in no position
But
what's
yeah,
the, what's the superheroes in school anime?
oh,
can't
you're
remember the
you're
name.
talking about My Hero
My
Academia.
Hero.
My Hero Academia.
Yeah, that had a Switch game and it was awful. Oh my gosh, it was so
Hey,
bad.
it has more than one. It has 2 fighting games. Then there's an actual Fortnite-like game, like it's a battle royale. They have a battle royale of My Hero Academia.
The first Switch fighting game was awful.
I have My Hero Academia, my Hero Justice, but the second one. I actually think I even bought all the DLCs for it. Like, it's a pretty good fight. It's a pretty funny fighter. No one that you will take really seriously, but it's good enough.
The anime game I really liked that didn't do well, but it was like really fun, was the Naruto one where you like do like a 3v3 or whatever.
Oh, I enjoyed that one. The
against some of the
Naruto
team. Yeah.
Storms.
Yeah.
Like they do Ultimate Storms. I think that's the last one.
I
they
have
did.
it on like, I think I have it on Steam. Let me find out what the name is.
Like I don't have the newest one, but I have played the other ones. I remember playing that on the Xbox 360.
No, this is a multiplayer game. On Steam. Where is it? Naruto. Oh, it's Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker.
Oh, I have that one. I have played that one. But I prefer a different one myself.
Oh, and that like you assemble a multiplayer team with people online.
Oh, I actually have that one for the PS4. I know which one you're talking about now.
That game is super fun.
I didn't play it that deeply, but I know which game you're talking about. So changing the costume makes the sounds of everything I do different.
Oh, nice.
Like, and you know how I had like a giant feet fall down from the heavens before?
No.
Now it's Bowser's feet. So it's...
What is this now? Saucer? What? This game is being updated still.
Yeah. I have the PlayStation 4 version. I haven't played it in a while because I lost my PlayStation 4. But I do know it's still getting updated up to this day.
They released Sorcery, Young Gara. What? I used to like playing this game a lot, and then I don't know, it just kind of fell off, and then people still play it. I wonder.
Like probably not as much as before, but yes.
That's actually a show I haven't watched, is Boruto.
No, I don't want to watch Boruto. They're making a mess of that.
I mean, they made a mess of Shippuden, so... Yeah, I mean,
Oh no,
worry.
it's even worse than the mess of Shippuden, by the way.
Shippuden is a mess. Like, especially towards the end, it gets really stupid. But like, it kind of comes together. But, like, it's kind of...
The thing is that this one doesn't come together.
Boruto? I don't know, I haven't watched it. Like, I see people making like memes and shit. But...
Like my brother has been watching it, so I have a general idea, and I don't like how it's going.
I don't know, but I didn't like how Shippuden was going. I just have to deal with it. Keep in mind, bro, like when I was 16, right, a while ago.
No, the thing, how to explain it, the reason that I don't like what they're doing is that they're pretty much revamping the whole story. They're making so much, so, I don't know, this may spoil a little bit, but they literally had what's the word I'm looking for? A literal, reality alteration jutsu.
They had that in Shippuden.
No, but like it changed the whole reality and in quite a exaggerated example. Also, they have I think it's called Boruto, the two Vortex, which is literally pretty much what Naruto Shippuden is for Naruto. So I just like to call it Boruto Shippuden because it's pretty much the same thing.
Now I might need to watch it, just to find out. Because Naruto, like the original Naruto series, was super good. And then Shippuden came out, and the beginning of Shippuden was really good. And then it trailed off into some crazy shit that I was like, what the fuck? Like the whole dream tree and all that, like, come on, man.
Well, there's also like a lot. The thing is that with the anime, there's a lot of filler.
Yeah, even the whole dream tree thing was filler, I think. Well, not like the dreams they actually have in the tree or whatever. Freaking weird.
But yeah, that's the thing. A lot of, I think it's like a 40%. I don't quote me on that one. I'm not. I'm taking those numbers up from nowhere specific, but I do remember that it was a certain high amount. And hey, filler is not always bad, but when half of your series is filler, that's a little bit too much.
I mean, Naruto had some filler. Naruto Shippuden had a good amount of filler. I'll tell you, the show that got affected by filler so much that it made it bad was Bleach. The only show that I've seen that has filler that it doesn't like poorly affect the show is probably One Piece.
I do know that One Piece it doesn't really have that much filler, if anything at all. I do know it has a few, but not that much.
No. It has some filler, and actually, if you watch the anime, there's like 20 episodes where the filler is so bad. It is so bad. Like, I watched, 1,100 episodes, all like 1,100. Like, I'm completely caught up.
Uh-huh.
And there's like 20 episodes of filler that is just so bad. Like, normally even the filler episodes are really good, but like, there's just 20 episodes where it's so terrible. You want to like pull your own teeth out. But it's early in the show, thankfully. And once you get past it, it's done. But like, so good. But like, no, Bleach had filler so bad it like almost killed. Well, it did kill the series.
Well, it did. It's
Well,
just
no,
that they're
it
bringing
didn't.
it
It
back
didn't kill the
again.
series. Yeah, it didn't actually kill the series, but they tried to use the filler to like stall the series so the series could catch up to the manga, and then it never did, and then yeah, now they restarted the 1,000-Year Blood War or whatever.
Yeah, isn't that the whole
Whatever it's
thing that
called.
happened with Full Metal Alchemist? Something similar happened there.
So yeah, Full Metal Alchemist, the original series. The show got so far ahead that I believe they didn't know how to finish it because the manga wasn't finished yet. So they ended up just like there was a demand because the show was already like so far ahead. They were like, well, you need to like finish the show. But they just kind of made up an ending.
And it was pretty bad from what I heard.
Yeah, and I think they did take influence from the original creator to make the ending, but it was just really bad. So Brotherhood. That's why, like, you remember we went to that little like Jeopardy thing.
Yeah.
And like two of those people were like Brotherhood's so good, Brotherhood's so good, like Brotherhood is like what it should have been, and it is a really good anime. But man, I think people like they chalk up Brotherhood too much what it was. Remember, I cheered for Sailor Moon, by the way, during that. Just so you know.
Yeah. I actually do think that Sailor Moon is pretty good. Like, there is two animes that I actually watch with my mom. One of them is Candy. And the other one is...
Never heard of that.
It's pretty old. And the ending is terrible. But it was still pretty fun for what it was.
Yeah, like, if it wasn't for Sailor Moon, I'd never be in anime today. Because actually, when I was really young, like, I don't know, maybe like 8 or 9 years old. Remember, I'm like 30-something now, right?
Yep.
I'm fucking old. But like, when I was like 8 or 9 years old, my older sister used to be like, every day after school, she'd be like, Sailor Moon's coming on. And she's like, nobody touch the TV. Like we're watching Sailor Moon. And I had an even older sister, which did not care for anime. And I did not care for anime. Mm-hmm. But like my middle sister was like, we gotta watch Sailor, it's so good.
No, for me, one of the funniest things to say about Sailor Moon, I know that's not the only reason, but I still think it's pretty damn funny. And it is the fact that, you know, Sailor Moon has better power scaling than Dragon Ball.
I never liked Dragon Ball or Dragon
Well,
Ball
I
Z.
know that, but like, I'm just saying, like.
But like, hey, that was big during my younger days too. But like, I would just get off school and my sister would be like, "Yo, we're watching Sailor Moon." And I'd be like, "Oh my god, like I hate this." But that was my first anime I ever watched, was Sailor Moon.
Like, again, if we're talking about first anime, probably it will be Pokemon, but if we count it as an anime that I knew that was an anime, it probably will be Sword Art Online. Because I do...
oh no, it doesn't need to be, like, you know, like, I didn't know Sailor Moon was an anime. I was just like, bro, like, I'm gonna come save the women with a rose in my mouth and be like, Tuxedo Matt, like, let's go. Like, but I didn't know, like, I never liked anime before that, like, I never was introduced, but I was young, I was like 8. My sister was like, we're watching Sailor Moon, and I was like, I had no choice, so I was like, alright, well, this is what's on TV.
God dang it,
and it was better than what my older sister wanted to watch. My older sister wanted to watch music videos. So yeah, no, I watched Sailor Moon. I was like, cool. And then my same sister was like, we should watch Pokemon. And this was like when Pokemon first started, so. It was cool. This was cool.
Okay, so I got 3 minutes to do this. I get it.
But hey, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is good. And I'm glad they redid it, but I don't think it's the best anime ever. Actually, there's so many animes that got screwed up before the ending. One of my favorites, in animes in general, is one that got screwed up before the end. And it's Trigun. Trigun is so good. Like, seriously, one of my favorite animes of all time. And I know they're redoing it again. But like, the original was just, even though it's messed up, it's so good. I just love that anime. I don't know if you've ever seen Trigun.
Trigun, I have heard about it, but I have not watched it.
Yeah, they're redoing it now. They're making a new version of it. But the original still has a great place in my heart. And actually, so my dad is like 60 some years old. His favorite anime is Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, I do know a lot about that one. Like, I have not really watched it, but I do know a pretty decent amount about that.
You should 100% not know anything about it from third party. You should go watch it.
No, like, I have a general idea about the characters, but I don't know the story. Like, I do know one...
Oh, God.
Like, something that I do know is, like, the creator from Hunter x Hunter is it's married to the creator of Sailor Moon.
Okay.
Like, I know it's not as important, and it felt like a little bit off from what we were talking about, but it's something that I wanted to say before I forgot about it.
Okay. I was like, how does this relate to Cowboy Bebop? But yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah.
You should, 100%. It's on Crunchyroll, it's on everything. You can go watch Cowboy Bebop. Super good. It's seriously one of the greatest animes ever made. And if you like Cowboy Bebop, you should watch Samurai Champloo as well. It's also very excellent.
I have seen a little bit of that one, but not a lot.
That show's really good. Front end, like beginning to end, that show's very good. But it's also like a show that both of them don't have like direct, like every episode doesn't necessarily directly tie into each other. They're like same characters, but many stories within themselves.
No, those sometimes are better than the ones with a giant story, because there's people that try to do a giant story but are not able to actually go with it.
And they're both short animes. They're only like 26 episodes. And there's things that link between them. Like there's things that link between the episodes, but almost for the most part, every episode is a standalone story with the same characters that link across. But it's like, for the most part, they're their own standalone thing.
Like I don't know, Gintama. Have you watched Gintama before?
No.
It's pretty good.
But, telling you, watch Cowboy Bebop, watch Samurai Champloo. Those are completely excellent. I don't know who anybody, like I don't care who you are, you will like those. Trigun, maybe not so much. I like Trigun because I'm a little sentimental about it, but definitely Cowboy Bebop. Even now, like I watched Cowboy Bebop recently, it's still very good. Like even how old it is. Especially it's set in the future, so it's just goofy, it's excellent, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of like screwed upness.
Oh, here it is. So this is where I gotta go. But yeah, like I say, do watch uh, Spy Family. It's pretty good. Like,
I'll
it's,
check it. But is it like a kids anime or an adult? Not, I don't want to say kids, but like when I say kids, I mean like
I know
shonen or
what you
like.
mean. It's all
I love
ages.
shonen, by the way.
It's all ages.
Okay, okay.
Like it's
Okay.
not like
Okay.
dark or anything. You know, it's all ages.
Not like Chainsaw Man, right? Like,
You know.
by the way, I like Chainsaw Man. I watched the first season. It was pretty good. One show I cannot get into. If we're just gonna rant about anime, like I've tried so hard. I watched the first season. I got in the second season. Jujutsu Kaisen is not as good as everybody says it is. I don't think it's that great.
No, that's a heavy opinion. God dang it! I
I
just
don't
died. I hate this, by the
Yeah.
way. But yeah, I haven't watched Jujutsu no Kaisen either, so I have no opinion of it. Like I haven't even watched
Alright.
one episode. I only know that there's a guy who hits a finger, and that's about it.
I watched the first season. I got in the second season, and it's okay. Like it's not like I wanna like watch it constantly. Like, do you like Demon Slayer?
I do. I have quite a few figures.
Okay.
I have figurines and a few other stuff. Like, I actually enjoy the series so much that I went and bought a specific thing all the way from Universal Japan. So there's this.
Yeah, fair.
So there's this popcorn bucket.
Oh yeah, you showed me that. I think yeah.
It's a popcorn bucket. That is the Nezuko in the box, and I really like it.
Yeah, you showed me this.
Yeah.
So like, did I ever tell you about my Demon Slayer experience?
Now, do tell me.
So my buddy from work, he's like 10 years younger than me. Found out that I like anime, and he's like, you've seen Demon Slayer, right? And I was like, no. He's like, you gotta watch Demon Slayer. And I was like, all right, cool. I was like, I like anime. My buddy from work, a little younger than me, but like, giving me some anime to watch. So I go to watch it. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, this is garbage. I was like, why am I ever gonna watch this stupid ass shit?
Uh-huh.
All right, 100%. Be mad at me now. Go ahead.
No, I'm
I
not.
told him that.
I
I was
don't.
like, why are you having me watch this garbage? He's like, how far did you get? I was like, 2 episodes. He's like, no. He's like, I need you. He's like, just watch like the first like 6 episodes. He's like, just finish this first season. He's like, if you finish the first season and you don't like it, stop watching. But he's like, for me, just watch the first season. And I was like, fine, cool. So I watched the first season, and I was like, yo, brother, this is like the greatest anime I've ever seen. like this anime is awesome.
Like, for
the first
example,
3 episodes.
one that I could not actually get used to. Again, got nothing against it, but it's not something I was able to get into watching. Is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, I have so many friends that tell me, yes, this is good anime, blah blah blah, and I'm
So
like,
good. So
like,
good.
nope, I can't.
It's
I
so
can't.
good.
I can't.
JoJo's is so good.
Like, I can't.
But it's not good like.
I tried.
Okay.
I really tried. I couldn't.
No, but you gotta go in with a mindset different than when you go into fucking Demon Slayer, right? Like when my buddy said watch Demon Slayer, okay, I saw the first 2 episodes, I thought it was goofy. I was like, there's just violence for no reason, this is kind of stupid. Then I watched more of it, and I got to like my firebrows, right? Like I got to him. I was like, yo, he's the man, like, you know, and you know what happens there, right? Like I got into all this stuff that was so good, but like after you get past the first couple episodes of Demon Slayer, just even ignoring that for a second, Demon Slayer becomes very serious, and like you get caught into it, right? Excuse me, JoJo's is not like that at all. Like JoJo's, you have to go into it like you're watching a meme the entire time, because that's basically what it is.
No,
You're watching just one giant meme. Like, you can't take JoJo seriously, but you gotta like. But it's so good, but you can't take it seriously. Like, I'm telling you, G, my buddy, my pal, JoJo's is so good, but you just can't.
I'm sorry, I tried, I couldn't. And it's not
You
like
just can't take it seriously.
And it's not like I only did like one chapter or anything like that. Like, I did try.
Like, you watched up all the way to the American stuff and everything. Like,
No, I only watched like most of season 1.
yeah, okay, but like, you gotta watch it, but like, you gotta consider it a joke the entire time. And if you do that, it's really good. But you can't take it like this is like a serious, like, die-hard anime. Like, you really can't.
I have watched. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I just go and finish it. Like, I have watched horrible things. I have watched horrible things. I'm not gonna go into detail of what I have watched, but I have watched horrible things.
Okay, alright.
And I have been able to finish those things, and I could not finish JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. But I do know a decent amount of the lore, and I also know a pretty decent amount of funny trivia.
There's nothing that exists like JoJo's. But like,
no, you're right about that.
You gotta watch. Yeah, no, there's nothing. It's JoJo's is its own freaking thing, and it's amazing. But you gotta like, you gotta take it as a joke almost the entire time. Like, it's so absurd. I would actually say the first season is probably the worst, especially the stuff with the dog and all that. But after you get past like the first season, but again, you got to take it as a joke the entire. And the first season doesn't make it seem like a joke, but like the whole thing is fucking a joke. It really is. I mean, maybe it's not intended to be a joke, but like if you watch it as if it was a joke, it's really good. Like, it makes fun of anime in a way, I think. Like, but it makes fun of anime in a good way. Like it's like satirical, like you're making fun of yourself.
I get it.
But really, JoJo's is really good. Like, I love that show. Like,
again, I just couldn't.
some of the shit is just so ridiculous. Like, you're like, I can't take this seriously. Yeah, it happens after the first season. The first season has some rough stuff, and I don't know why it's like that. Because some of the dog bothered me.
Have you ever watched Rising of the Shield Hero?
No.
I recommend it. I really like it. It's a series that I start. So here's a little bit of my lore.
Your lore.
Around the time I started high school, where I come from, high school starts on 7th grade. So you got preschool, which is like before there's actual grades. Then there's middle school, which is from 1st grade to 6th grade. And then there's high school, which is from 7th to 11th. If you're going to a vocational high school, is that you will get a 12th year, but over there normally you only get 11 years before you go to college.
Right.
So around the time I started high school, I found an interesting thing. It was called The Rising of the Shield Hero. So in those times, the anime didn't exist. The manga only had like 2 or 3 chapters that were translated to English. So the best way I was able to learn about it was through the web novel. So I read
Okay,
around
so
like,
you're in 7th grade and you're reading this, right?
yeah, and I liked it quite a
Stupid
lot.
question.
Uh-huh.
Stupid question. I know like other countries besides America, so you already like knew English and Spanish at this point, right?
Yeah, like I say, my mom comes
Cool.
from here. I knew both languages pretty decently. So I actually read it in
Alright, good.
English.
Like,
No, not in Spanish.
alright, because here like we don't learn a second language, so like no, you know. Well, kinda, but not really.
Well, not deeply, but yeah, I did know both languages. When I got here to the United States, I already knew English better than a lot of people who already live here.
That's not hard.
Yes.
Americans don't know fucking English.
Well, my point
And
is
that's
that
the only language we speak.
I could have a decent job. The point is that I knew English.
Translating?
Yeah, I could have a decent job translating. Let's leave it at that.
Still probably could.
I know I still can. I just don't want to. It's a little bit more complicated than I want to because there's the linguistics of what I know as Spanish and what other countries know as Spanish.
Uh-huh.
So there's
Sometimes
like
I wonder if I could get a job translating English to American.
you.
But
I don't know, dude. But yeah, going back to topic to the books.
yeah, true. Yeah.
So I was reading the web novel and I liked it, but the web novel is different from the light novel.
It was one light novel, like the paper.
Yeah, like an actual book. I bought 23 volumes of that. I have 20.
And a web novel is fan translated, right?
No, these are actually translated like the web novel and the other one were translated like actually by no, not by fans, by an actual company.
Mm.
Like they're actual books.
Okay,
I have
cool.
the physical copy, 23 volumes of that,
Okay.
which I read all of them, and I'm still waiting because the story is not finished. But yeah, I simply enjoy it quite a lot. It's a pretty good series. It's edgy, and I definitely do prefer the books and the manga more than I do to the anime. The anime is great for the first season. The second season falls a little bit short because they try to speed up.
Alright, so they do have an anime. Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty new.
Well, that's good because while I can speak American and I can speak English, I can't read because I went to American schools. So.
But yeah, it's pretty good.
That's supposed to
Like,
be a joke, damn it.
I know, but the first season of the anime is pretty good. The second one definitely needs more. Like they did it a lot worse because they tried to hurry it up. So they missed a lot of parts and they make the characters feel a little bit different than they should.
Yeah.
And supposedly they're in the middle of doing the third season, and depending on how that one does, they may do more of them. But like, I recommend reading the books. Like, it's a really nice story in general.
Right.
Like, I enjoy it.
I'm gonna tell you honestly, I don't have the patience to read.
Okay, at least watch the anime then. The first season.
Yeah, I can do that. Like, I have the first 2 box sets of like the One Piece manga, and I've read the first like book and a half, and I have like 48 books.
I
Or some
actually
46.
I actually been reading more than I have been watching anime.
Yeah, the only thing that I've actually read, and I read like fan translations online, was Attack on Titan because I couldn't, like, I needed to know. There was too much that I didn't know. Like, I needed to find out. And you know what? I'm really sorry that I did because that show is freaking awful. I mean, it's good, but it's awful. Or the manga, it's awful too. Like, it's all awful. That's like the one thing, like I literally did actually start like reading because I was like, I really need to know the story. I don't know why I got so hooked. There were so many questions unanswered, and I was like, I need to start reading the manga. And I read like fan like translations and stuff, like, and I regret it deeply. Like, I wish I never even encountered Attack on Titan.
Ow.
Huh? You said ow?
No, like that sounds pretty hurtful to learn about.
There's nothing good about that. Like, Attack on Titan, there's nothing good about that.
I don't know.
Look, I'm glad I found out what happened, but like, holy crap, like it just gets more and
So,
awful
at
progressively.
some point on
And
my store, I know that you just told me that you don't care about it anymore, but at some point in the store I work at, we had the collection of the first two seasons, the collector editions signed by the crew.
For Attack on Titan?
Yeah, like they were signed. I don't remember like if they were signed.
I'm
by...
not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's just progressively gets awful. Like, not awful, like the quality is bad, but like it just never, like, it's the most depressing like manga or anime like I've ever encountered, and it never gets better. It just continually gets worse. And there's no point where it's like, hey, there's a happy ending. Like, no, it's like, fuck you, glad you came, but eat a dick, this sucks. Like, that's the entire show.
Oh, that sounds about right. The thing is that there's a lot of people that know how to start the story, but they don't know how to finish a story.
No, I'm not even saying that finished bad. I'm just saying it makes you feel worse when you're done. like, actually, by the way, my dad, again, 60 years old, 63, he loves Attack on Titan. He's watched it, he's read it, he knows the end, and he loves it. He thinks it's great, and I'm like, this is the most feel-bad show of my lifetime. Like, because it just never lets up on, like, it just progressively gets worse. Like not like worse in quality again, but like just worse in like feeling. It's just always like, okay, well, this is how it starts. Here's a little hope. No, there's no hope. Here's less hope, and it just throws you the entire way down. Like, it's just a race to the bottom, that show and that manga. Like, it's not badly written. It's not bad quality.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you for joining. How are you guys doing tonight?
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just saying hi to the people.
I'm just ranting about how bad Attack on Titan makes you feel.
So what's the difference between the pub you want, the thing you want to do and what we're doing right now?
What are you talking about?
Like, that you wanted to do a talk pod. I don't remember how to call it.
Oh, podcast.
Yeah, the podcast. Yeah. Like, what would be the difference? Because it feels like we're just talking about, like, will it be that it has an actual specific topic, or?
Yeah, no, it'd be the same as what we've been doing. Like, it's just like if our topic was anime or something, or a specific part of anime, it'd be the same thing. It's just we'd focus on something else or whatever the topic was. It was literally no different, just casually talking, you know. You know, pick something and then just go at it. And like, I have friends that are very like disagreeable that I would not ask to ever take part. But then, like, I have friends like you that are very, like, not necessarily agreeable, but, like, if you do disagree on something, you're not going to be nasty about it, right? Like, and I wouldn't be nasty about my disagreements or whatever.
No, I definitely will not be. Like, again, I respect the opinion of everyone by not caring about the opinion of anybody.
I mean, I don't, but I'm not gonna be nasty about it. like, if you tell me the first Full Metal Alchemist was the greatest anime of all time, like, I'm not gonna be like, I hate you, I hope you die. Like, I'm gonna be like, that's a pretty bad take.
Like, there's heels that I will die for, and there's heels that I don't care about.
I don't think I have films that I would die for.
It's an expression. I actually don't think I have one.
No, I know. No, I'm not saying I'm going out and finding, like, literal hills. like,
well, I meant more like,
yeah.
at the moment, at least, I don't think I have a topic that I will go down for. Maybe eventually, but as of right now, I at least I don't have any topic in mind that I will go down for, like, fully.
It's gotta be pretty bold for me to be, like, if you were like, all motorcyclists need to die, okay, yeah, I might have to be like, bruh, I'm not there with you. I happen to be a motorcyclist, right?
But yeah, you are, aren't you?
Yeah, I rode freaking Steve, freaking double 500 miles, over 500 miles.
You know I'm joking there, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
I seen you on your motorcycle. I seen your motorcycle.
And next time I come, it's gonna be on a new motorcycle too.
Yep.
Actually, I gotta fix that motorcycle. It took some damage from coming out there, bro.
That much damage, or just some damage?
No, nothing that's super bad. Basically, the chain just rusted out. That's the only thing I can tell. And I don't even need to replace the chain, but I'm probably gonna replace the chain here soon, just because part of that motorcycle, like, when it doesn't have bags and a windshield on it, it's really meant to look pretty, and it doesn't look pretty with a rusted chain, even after I take the bags and the windshield off, so I'm just gonna replace the chain, even though I really don't need to. It just looks bad with a rusted chain, so. But, nah, like, the whole thing I just want to do is pick a subject, everybody talk about it. Like I said, like, don't be nasty to people.
No, I don't have a reason to.
No, and that's one of the reasons that, like, I brought it up to you, is like, we get a subject that I think, you know, you'd be cool on. I'll ask you to jump on, like, ahead of time. Like, I'm not gonna ask you that night. And then also part of it will be feel free to stream it.
Yeah, it probably is a good way of learning a different kind of thing, because I do gotta learn to interact with people better. I do apologize a lot because I do feel like I don't always interact correctly with the viewers, or interact at all. Like, I try to, I'm not gonna deny that, but I definitely don't do it as well as I could.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this would help you with that, but this would, like, be more, like, casually with direct conversation.
Well, yeah, it's that I gotta learn how to direct conversation, like, have a more general topic to talk about.
Yeah, like, this would be, like, a targeted 1 hour, like, select something.
Exactly.
It's probably gonna be me and my buddy as, like, the main two people always, but that doesn't mean it's the main two people for a conversation. So, like, if we invite you, it's gonna be 3 ways, right? If it's me, you, and him, then it's evenly 3 ways. But I also don't want to, like, invite somebody to something that's they might be uncomfortable with or something like that. And then also the other thing is, like, if we pick a topic, like, you will know well in advance. So if we're like, hey, in like 2 weeks, we want to talk about this, do you want to come? You say yes. Then you have 2 weeks to, like, figure out, like, general things you want to say. If you want to research things, that's fine. Like, you know, like, that's the whole point of it.
Dang it with this. No, I get it, and I appreciate it.
Me and him are gonna probably do a trial run here soon. Not streamed, not on YouTube. And the topic for me and his trial run is actually going to be gun control because me and him highly disagree on that.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
So we're still going to record it. We're not going to post it or anything, but we'll record it. Me and him will get into it. But like I said, after that, like, me and him will always be probably in it, but then, like, for other topics, like, we'll invite somebody, and they'll be equal footing as us. Like, it's not like just gonna be me and him and you're a guest. If you're invited, like, you have as much floor time or as much argument time or whatever.
I'm actually getting my ass kicked again.
I'm actually super excited about the idea.
No, it sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. And definitely, like, want it to be like when we invite somebody, and it's not even just like invite somebody, like, we want it to be like pretty open. We won't let anybody on like Discord or whatever, but like we want it to be open with different points of views and all that shit. As long as people aren't mean about it, like I don't care. That's pretty much the gist of it.
There we go, finally.
I think you definitely jump on for interesting points of view, interesting arguments. Like, me and you don't always agree, but like we're always civil, right? So there's no reason why you shouldn't be invited. I mean, and that's the key thing. Being civil. Like, you can disagree with people, just gotta not be an asshole about it.
Yeah. As I said, I'm
I mean,
all
like,
for it.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun.
It does sound pretty interesting.
I'm still trying to map out some things for it. Like I said, that's the other thing. Like,
you do have quite a few plans because you had the D&D thing going on too, didn't you?
I do, but I haven't actually even started that. I need to. Too much planned. Actually, really, it's not even that much planned. I just need to start. I got 2 things planned, and I just need to start working on both of them. Instead of like slacking off and looking at YouTube all the time or something. The D&D thing I'm actually more nervous about because, one, I still need to develop a story, and I don't have an idea yet. But I'm even more nervous because, like, if you stream that, like, and I want you to stream it if you want to stream it, but, like,
I will, and
then like my creative content is really on the line there. Like, people could watch it. Like,
yeah,
so.
your name as a D&D dungeon master is on the line, you know.
And I told you I didn't even want to be dungeon master for all this, but like,
well,
that's your life.
It's not really.
That's his life.
Yep, that is life.
And on top of it, like, I feel like I can't have some like milquetoast, boring ass vanilla story. Like, if I'm gonna DM, it's gotta be messed up. Like, it's gotta be like supremely messed up if I'm doing it. Like, I have high standards for myself there, and that bugs me.
It sounds pretty interesting.
I mean, not yet, but hopefully soon.
You have a.
Like I gotta have it like.
You just gotta get an idea. That's all.
I gotta figure something out. I haven't really spent time on it yet, so. But I need to.
It sounds like
Like I said, it's gotta be messed up. It's gotta be like not normal.
well, those are words that I did not expect.
What do you mean? Like no, I can't be like you. Oh, I go in the cave, I kill the goblins, I come out, and I'm a hero.
Well,
like no, I don't want
the
that.
thing is that I will use words more like not messed up. I will use words more like I don't know, unique,
Like
different, special. I don't know. Well,
I want. Okay. This might be better words. I want decisions to matter, and I want decisions to be heavy. All right, like I want decisions to be really heavy.
okay.
Like if you make a decision and it's bad, even if you're trying to do the right thing, I want you to feel it. That's a good D&D campaign to me.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, actually, like I don't know. Have you played Baldur's Gate 3 yet?
Nope.
Okay, I won't spoil it. But right, very close in the beginning, there's a really heavy decision.
Like I know a little bit because I have quite a few friends that have played it, but I only know that you can do a lot of different things on it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, a lot of it's very freeform. But like right in the beginning, you're presented with this choice of, and I actually haven't finished the choice, so I don't even know like what the outcome is. Like I played it a couple days ago, but I stopped. I haven't played since, like 3 or 4 days ago. But like you basically have a choice of, there's two groups of people. One group is like, I am gonna sacrifice this group to save my group. And the other group is like, we want to live. And the other group is like, the group that's saying we're gonna sacrifice as a group is like, well, we won't live if we don't sacrifice as a group. So like, that's a very heavy choice, right? Like that's a very serious choice.
It is. It is.
And you're kind of like and that's right in the beginning of Baldur's Gate 3, and I find that like beautiful storytelling, beautiful, like that is what's good about a D&D campaign. If you can capture things like that and recreate it, or not recreate it, but like put your own spin, put your own story on that has choices like that.
As you said before, it's making sure that the choices matter.
Yeah, and I'm just throwing some shit like just coming up off the top of my head, but like if you're writing the D&D campaign, you enter a city and right off the bat you see a little kid stealing food, trying to like feed his family, and the guards are about to kill him. Like you intervene, you have the town against you. You don't intervene, this kid and his family is starving, or the kid dead and like the family's starving. Like that is like, I like those serious choices. I like to present that to people.
Okay, but you need
Like,
something to counter the edge. Something in the middle.
nah, I want all edge. But what do you mean? What do you mean? Before I say I want all edge. Well,
The
before I
edge
say I want
doesn't.
all edge.
That edge doesn't feel edgy if everything is edgy.
What if you just live in a world that's fucked up?
Well, then it doesn't feel fucked up because everything's fucked up. So what's fucked up is just the normal.
I like that though. I like that. You're making it seem even better to me. Like fucked up is normal.
But that's the thing. It doesn't feel special because it's the normal. It's the status quo. The status quo.
Quote.
The status quo. Everything sucks. So why does it matter?
Because you matter. You're the difference maker. Okay, think about it like this: if you're in a situation, like if you're in real life, and the next 5 situations suck, but like the situation after that, like you save the day, you help all these people and all this shit. Isn't that like very rewarding? Like you're like, fuck, I tried so hard, all this stuff went wrong, and I finally like fixed everything. And I finally helped out so many people. Like, isn't that like super? Like, it's super good, right?
Like in paper, maybe it depends.
No,
Again,
not on
context is
paper. Like,
important.
I mean, I'm being very generic, but like,
But I get what you mean, but you also understand what I mean too, right?
yeah, but it's not like even like you can't navigate a situation without a way out. Like sometimes the solution to a situation is just neutral, like things like that.
I've got a fever, and the only cure is more dead.
Like in the whole situation with the kid and the guards, like you convince the guards to let him go, but like in exchange the guards ask you to go like do something to pay off his debt, right? That's neutral, right? Fair.
Yes. Kinda.
Like I don't know, something like that. Like that's sometimes neutral is best case.
But what if I don't want to be neutral? What about if I just, I don't know, murder the
Gonna
guard?
murder everybody.
Well, I wasn't gonna go that far, but sure.
No, I mean there's nothing wrong with that. But like also you're gonna be in a party versus like with four not versus like with 4 people. So not everybody is gonna be like, cause like in D&D you pick like an alignment, right?
Yeah.
So there's 2 scales of it. There's basically like a moral alignment and a legal alignment. So if you were like a lawful neutral character, right? You follow the laws, but you have very neutral morals. And you're like, well, the kid didn't follow the laws, so he's gotta die. Like, that would make sense. But also, I feel like those characters aren't fun to play with because, I don't know, moral stuff is more fun to poke at than fucking react like a robot, right?
Well, yes, but
But even so, you're never gonna have like 4 lawful neutral characters in a party.
I don't know, dude. I just want to do something funny, and then use a smoke bomb to escape.
I mean, sounds like you could be a bard or a rogue, but I think a bard would make more sense.
I don't know, dude. I want to do something funny, and then use a smoke bomb to just escape. That's it.
I mean, like rogue if you want to do it literally, like bard if you want to do it comically.
Another LP?
Like, you can still have funny characters or sarcastic or like it, dude. There's all like you can make whatever you want. That's the beauty of D&D. And then it's my job to present a situation, but it's the 4 people's job to figure out how to deal with it as a team too. Typically, I mean, there's ways you can do it without dealing with it as a team.
I heard of one pretty interesting one. I think the whole idea was that someone was a bear, just a normal bear, right?
It was a close one this time.
But they had like an ability super high level, a specific ability super high level. Pretend or something like that. That made it so that even when he was roaring as a bear, people understood like his mannerisms. Like he was able to hide that he was a bear in front of other people. Camouflage. I don't remember. You have played D&D more. Well, you have played D&D. I haven't, so I don't fully remember. It was an ability that made it so that acting. I don't know. The point is that he had a pretty high level, so he was able to make everyone believe that he was a person. Deception. And then he even became a novel from like helping save someone and something, and there was only one person that was able to break his deception, and everyone
Alright,
else
so
thought that he was the guy who was able to see the deception was crazy because everyone else thought that he was just a normal person.
I gotta tell you in advance, I dice rolls matter for things, but like for silly things I don't even bother with. So like the whole thing with like the boy and the guard, right? Like I said before,
Uh-huh.
if you're like, I want to pretend like I'm a god, like I'm gonna just throw that out. Like no, you're not. Like I mean, like yeah, you can do it, but like the guard's gonna laugh at you. I'm not even gonna let you roll dice on that. Like if you're a level 1 character and you're like, hey, I'm a god, like they're gonna ignore you. Alright, like I'm not even gonna entertain it. I mean, with like I will entertain things within reason, but like I'm just saying, like.
But I
and when
want
you
to
say
do
like
the
you're a
funny
bear,
thing and get a nat 1 and fail miserably at it.
but you can do that naturally. It's like I don't know. You just play a bard and then just fail at something accidentally, like not even like on purpose. Just be like, I try to play my fiddle to like entertain him, and then you like see something like that. It's like I try to play my like violin so good that it distracts him. Then you roll a 1 and you break a string and he's looking at you laughing like dumbass. Like okay, like that's fair. You critically missed, something bad happened, dude's laughing at you while he's still yoking up the child. Like, okay, get it. Got it. Like, but if you come in like, I'm gonna intimidate him like I'm a god or something, like no, that's absurd. Like if you walk into like Indianapolis and you go up to like the owner of a Japanese restaurant and you're like, I'm a god, like they're gonna laugh at you, right?
Yes, probably.
Exactly. That's traditionally like how I like run my games.
I'm sure.
I don't think I
entertain
even have to
leave
go
things.
to the restaurant. I probably stay in the streets and they will just.
They might lock you up, like you shouldn't do that.
I'm not going to.
I know. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying that's how I like run my games. Like I present you with a situation, you deal with it. Sometimes there is multiple good ways out. Sometimes there's no good way out. Sometimes there's only a neutral way out. But I do like playing towards like people's emotions and shit. Like I think that's more fun.
Not to put out of your misery.
Alright.
I don't know. I'm telling you in advance how I like to run a game. And also, I don't like to run games. I like to play in games. I don't like to run them. But when I do run them, like, I'm looking for, I'm looking to, like, give you some fucked up situations to deal with sometimes. Also, when I do that, and I give you a situation that's really good, and you're like, this is too good to be true, and I was like, yeah. Like, this is great. They're questioning if the good thing is even good. Like, I don't know. It'll be your first game. It'll be fun. I gotta write something up. Or I need to at least find a playbook or something. I still think I should write something up. Have you read any of the Player's Handbook?
A little bit of it, but not all. I'm getting my ass kicked right now.
Oh no, it's on my screen. No, I don't.
Like, I actually got to a boss, like an actual boss right now, and I'm getting my ass kicked right now.
Oh, that's a big boy.
And I don't know if I'm doing things correctly. I actually don't even know what I'm doing. That's kind of the whole thing with this. I'm learning by playing. Like, pretty much I am already out of health.
Once we get it rolling, it'll be fun. It'll be good.
No, it
That much I
definitely does
promise.
sound like fun.
But like some of it's acting out too. Also, this is another thing. So, okay, I've only played 5th edition online, like on Discord with people.
Uh-huh.
But 3rd edition and 2nd edition. 2nd edition was actually made before I was even fucking born. Like back in the 80s.
I do
But,
know
like, I
about
played that.
the idea of the... I prefer the new one because that's the one I heard the most about, but...
When we play, it's gonna be the new one, which is the book she got, 5.0. That's the one I've never played in person. But I played 2nd edition and 3rd edition in person with people for like a couple years, like way back when. And I learned some stuff from like DMs that I have. Like they DM for 2nd and 3rd, but like the concepts are still the same, just the rules changed a bit.
No, it sounds pretty cool. I know there's like an anime version of D&D.
I'm sure that's not even anything like it.
Like-
And D&D is like a weird game, like, oh, go ahead, mother. Like, if you play in a group of 4 people, and then there's a DM, like, so I'm the DM, let's just say, and then you, Shiny, and 2 other people. Your DM is your storyteller. They're your rule makers. They're your rule
I just
educators.
suplex that thing, by the way. I just suplex the giant dragon or whatever it is.
Oh, I just get pause, man. Oh. Oh, there. There's 2 suplexes. It looks like wait, 3? 3 suplexes?
It seems
Hey,
like
you just rip its head off?
Yeah, I kind of did. Yes. And the funniest
I was fighting without a head. Holy crap.
Well, it technically has like 3 heads, so 1 less head is not gonna make much of a difference if I'm honest with you.
Huh.
But maybe that's just how I see it. Maybe he does feel the difference between having 2 or 3 heads. I don't know.
I heard to find one of the YouTube channels of like people playing D&D online, like.
I think one of them was Critical Role 20 or something like that. I don't know.
Yes, that's one of them. That's the biggest one. Yeah, I was trying to think of what the name of the biggest one was. But yeah, that's it. I think it's Critical Role. Yeah. It's like it's just your DM. Like I hate to say it like this, your DM is like God. Like they're the ones running the whole shit. Like they're telling you the story. They're making it run. And then everybody else is just players. This is why I don't like being DM. Like I don't like doing that. But I mean, it's not that I don't like doing it. It's just I haven't done it in a while, and I prefer to play over doing it. But I mean, I will DM. Like I said, there's a lot of creative potential there too. So. You just got all the power, you make the story, you just run the whole thing. Like everything you do as a player is running through the DM. The DM is setting the scene, they're telling you the characters, the combat, everything runs like it's the DM. Sometimes I prefer to just play. Plus I ran one really good campaign back in the day when I was like 20, and I feel like I never can live up to that campaign. It's much better to play. Uh-huh. I'm still there.
God
Gee.
damn it.
Oh, I heard you.
Sorry, I was just like super focused on the game there. What were you saying?
I was just ranting about like DM versus player.
No, I did hear that part. I thought you were asking me something, I think.
No, I think I was just ranting. I'm excited to do it. Well, I will have to.
God damn.
Actually, I have a good idea. I have a book somewhere where there's a video game I wanted to make.
Like actually video game?
Yes. There's an actual video game I wanted to make.
And what it was about. That's literally what I'm studying for right now.
I wanted to make kind of like Maple Story, a 2D MMO.
Like, are you trying to do like something actually deep, or you're just trying to make simple on?
So, I mean, I'm not actually trying to do anything. Like, I just made the idea and I wrote it down in the book. And I think I know where the book is. I think I'm looking at it across the room. But, so I wanted to make this MMO, and there was a whole backstory for the MMO that went along with how I wanted to design the MMO. But it was a 2D, like, not like Maple Story, but like kind of like Maple Story. It would look like Maple Story, but it wouldn't be similar. Like, or no, it wouldn't even look like Maple Story. It would control like Maple Story, kind of.
You know, I like how you say that. Didn't you tell me that you have never played Maple Story?
I mean, I played Maple Story for like less than 30 minutes. I've seen videos of it.
Like before or after we talked about it?
Before. I played Maple Story a long upon a time for a girl for like 30 minutes. It's just yes.
I actually took care of both heads at once. I'm surprised.
This is not the book. This is not the book. Oh my gosh, this is even worse than the book.
I don't know what you're talking about now.
There's a book that I wrote all the notes for like my MMO thing in. And unfortunately, I found a book that was worse than the book. This is not good. Focus.
I'm down again. I'm gonna finish the boss and I'm probably going to sleep because it's almost 3 a.m. and I gotta be at work at 1 tomorrow.
Alright, man.
Like, I'm still gonna have some time to sleep, but I
An hour now, or? Are you saying you're getting off now, or no?
No, I like at 1 p.m. I felt miserably elevating that.
I have no idea. I just found 3 notebooks in my room and none of them contain my game notes. But I know I made game notes for this game. I don't think I'm gonna make. I could borrow them.
Okay, I got the climax of the battle.
Seems like really dirty when you're talking about Bayonetta. Just saying.
Okay. That looks interesting.
I think I lost all my video game notes.
That looks pretty cool. Alright, there we go.
No, you're not nearly so ugly when you're screaming. Foretold? Explain yourself.
I don't know, man. I'm really confused. I really thought I saw them recently the other day.
Oh no, I'm literally just seeing like I'm trying to understand the
what?
story right now.
I don't know.
Like right now I only know that I defeated that thing. And that's about it.
I didn't even catch that. I think your mic cut off.
The only thing I know is that I gotta keep like fighting things. And that I did horrible in that battle. Because I took too much damage.
You talk about your rating again? You got bronze or something? Or not even bronze?
Not even bronze, I got stunned. Stone. Stone rank.
Stone.
Stone rank, yes.
Stone is very powerful. You can build really great things out of stone.
But yeah, right now I probably gonna leave it here for now. Like I say, it's 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was great talking to you. Probably gonna play Pokemon tomorrow.
Alright, man.
Like there's quite a few games that I've been meaning to play. And I wanna play a lot of different games, but I don't wanna throw